And we are live.
Heyo!
We already have
Hello.
our
Hello.
favorite spectator.
Yeah,
Shout
shout out
Only
Caro.
spectator.
out, Caro!
That's not true. We have other friends
Sometimes.
besides each other.
Ça, j'allais dire, le problème, c'est qu'ils sont tous dans la game. C'est ça.
Let me seul,
We have other friends. They're here.
Sometimes. Well, guys, again, sorry for the late start. We'll I think
not get any better.
I was about to say try and get our shit together, but you know.
Have you seen
Don't do promises like
This is a
this.
game. It never
I'll go
starts
beat
on
up
time.
my laptop after the game. Just beat it up in the corner
I
and tell
tried
it to
to-
do better.
I try to entertain at least. Anyways, so come once again. This evening's Chronicles of Twigs and Reckoning for our weekly Changeling campaign. Episode 8. Costs of Everything. As always,
Was
our little content warning. For abuse, gaslighting, substance use and abuse, and violence. So take that as said. Apparently, I'm lacking hair. Yes, they ran
a
away
few of them.
into the night. They started a colony behind my apartment block.
Who's next?
yeah,
I
Cat
bring them
or
cheese.
cat?
I bring them cheese sometimes.
The United Federations of Hair.
Yep. It's Shavonia,
Chavonia, mais oui.
the
The Knights of
independent,
the Round.
independent city-state of Shavonia.
So my dearest players,
Let's begin.
please be gentle with me as my jaw is hurting.
Don't know what
Tonight.
for 'em.
I'm weak ass. That's all there is to it. I'm just poorly made.
Damn right.
It happens.
So, the intro today will be described as second person. It will be like through the eyes of someone else, and it brings you somewhere else in the city of Boston. It as a first person kind of thing, and I'll describe it as if I was, describing your own action. Everyone's on the watch together.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Is it well lined with the video? Well, the stream?
You're standing on the ledge of
Oh,
a building,
nice.
looking at the horizon. Below you, the city of Boston, plunged in the dark of the night. You let out a sigh before turning your back and going to the emergency stairs. Walking down them, you jump from the first floor to the back alley. Streets are rather busy tonight, and you walk, looking down, avoiding the gaze of the crowd. You barely see where you're going or where you are. You put your back against a wall, sigh again loudly. Looking down, look at the gun in your hand and cock it. And then take that gas mask you have and put it over your head. In the distance, you hear footsteps and you turn the corner. From your hiding place, you step out under a bridge. Standing there, a man covered in tattoos. Alone, yet resolute. You raise your cardboard sign that you had. The instructions on it are clear. And when you're certain that the man read them, you take a few steps back, turn heel, and run away into the night. Casey, the man that presented you the sign with, "We know the truth about her, give us the orb and then a date." He runs away. Do you just stay there bewildered, or do you go after him, or?
I will Try and go after him. Probably to
Alright.
no avail.
Yeah, you see him turn the corner where he came from. You dash after him. And there is no one.
I return to car.
Can you roll a wits investigation?
Well, I can roll it.
Can you also tell me the result?
I can also
Rolls
tell you the result.
All right, you don't
Can you
see
succeed?
anything.
If I
Does
hope you don't
having-
have to specify that every time.
Does having 3 5s do anything?
It's good at yum.
It would
Pretty
at
good at
poker.
yum.
It would at poker, but no, I already had. I also had a 10 and a 9, so 2 successes.
All right. So you're not an investigator, but you're still a police officer.
First of all,
And you run after him, and pretty quickly the footsteps
Trail.
disappear
Yeah.
completely. So either he portaled somewhere, or he's got things to hide his traces.
Yeah.
You know, there are many ways to hide
Yeah.
your passing.
thing I can't really counter. Well, nothing I can really counter. So
Yeah, yeah. But you know, that's something you know he does.
fair. I assume that the agent from the shadowy organization will be able to vanish.
That's the kind of things they do.
That's just
Thaddeus.
what we do.
Thaddeus. You see all of
Yes.
this unfold as well. Maybe not as clearly, but enough that it
When
is very
he
worrying.
When he starts running away, I head back to Nick's car, so that I don't get caught going there. Yeah, so that I don't get caught going back there.
That is fair. And Casey goes back to the car.
Yes. Yes, I do.
I assume I'm already hidden in the trunk.
Yeah,
at
yeah.
that-
You have the time to hide in the trunk while he runs after the guy and all. You.
Would
Do I
there
have
be a
the time
little
to give
stealth check?
one?
Yeah, roll for stealth. It's fun. I love checks.
Mhm.
Do I have the time to give one comment to Nick?
Sure. But roll for stealth first.
That little tattooed ass. Is it opposed by my
With composure.
what's composure?
You're pretty much on high alert right now, so it would make sense that you pay attention.
It would be Dex stealth, right?
Dex and stealth, yes. Chapeau, I guess you do not have 4.
I do not.
So you have the time to say something quickly to Nick before Casey comes back.
I'll explain later, but do not let him get anywhere near Serena.
I just
And I
arc
jump in
an
the trunk.
eyebrow.
Casey, you come back from your meeting to the car.
Gum.
Yeah, thanks.
How'd that go?
Well, as well as clandestines, meetings tend to.
Get shot.
I really hope you got what you wanted, or you know what you wanted now. Well, I'm pretty sure you got into trouble.
Very much. I'd love to say that I do. You
Hmm?
you bring me to the church. I'll have a chat with Father Mo.
Oh, at this time of hour, he's sleeping. Can I wait tomorrow? Poor old man gives enough. He gives us enough. You could wait for a little night.
You're right.
Let's get you home, buddy. And I will drive to his house.
I don't say much for the car ride. I already was a man was a man of few words, but now
You're dead
we
silent.
yeah.
I I probably give you a few worried stares once in a while, and I do try and light up small conversations, but
Not much
I have feeling
lands.
yeah, I'm
I dismiss a lot. I answer with quick, uninterested replies, and
I promise I wouldn't poke too much and I wouldn't follow you, so I'll just bring you home and I hope you did what's best for you. Can always count on me, Casey.
right.
You too.
And so I go in my home and hardly sleep.
Um, I'm gonna take it away with I want to know, Serena, what is she up to?
She's sleeping.
Oh, she's asleep.
Look at her.
Not suspecting a man with a gun is after her.
Oh, oh no, she didn't look up.
Serena,
now she-
what are you up to in this beautiful night? Yeah, I know you went back home walking after the party.
She's not gonna do much. Gonna head home, feel sick, curl up in a ball in her room, and eventually fall asleep.
Basically, just another 2020 night. That's fine.
Yay.
Ouch.
That got true.
Too real. Too real.
That got real. All right, so Serena, not the best of evening. Amelia,
How is our favorite distraught lesbian doing?
you're happy
Distraught.
because you're having a good time with Natalie, but you quickly realize that you're not the only one she invited home. Probably a bunch of spring courtier that had one too many drink, and she's just having over so they don't drive or get in trouble. So you're
She
like
plays safe. I
six.
like that.
You're like six in a cab, like a van cab, and it started. You thought it would be different. It's still appreciated. She's caring for you and her friends, but it's not the steamy night you had hoped for.
Spy.
Hoped is a
I'm
very
just I'm just thinking about what Serena said about me going too fast, and I go like, oh god damn it.
Ah, damn it, that was real.
This feeling.
So you make it like in early morning to her apartment. She gives water to those who need water, and make beddings for those who can hardly walk. I mean,
very
she
much
didn't have
used.
to invite you.
Yeah, no, she did.
And
She's
while
very
she takes
kind
care
and
of
smart.
the passed out drunk spring courtier, you can exchange and talk. You're not as wasted as they are, and she is not as wasted as they are either. So, as the two sober-ish people in the room, you still get some time to know each other and to talk, and it's nice. But it's not steamy night with a prostitute that you'd hoped for.
I mean, I'm gonna help her. I'm quite strong, so if she needs some
It's very much appreciated.
manhandling, I can help. I help. Yeah, yeah, I'm helping. Yeah, sure.
Thaddeus and Nick, you just dropped off Casey at his home.
I'm gonna wait for. I'm just gonna bump to like knock twice in the back seat to tell him like drive a bit so he doesn't see us.
I'm gonna be headed to the father church at that moment. And once I get there, I'll stop the car, get out, and open the trunk.
Okay, so first let's jump to the priorities. But how old is that egg sandwich that's in your trunk?
Seriously, that's your first question when you come out of there.
That is very much.
What
I had to cuddle with it. This one, it's.
that ain't an egg sandwich. You should. I just take whatever is in that bag and just throw it in the nearby garbage. Wait. What's the thing with Serena? You hate her, and then suddenly you want to protect her for some obscure reason?
Oh no, I want to protect myself.
What?
He met with someone.
Oh, I know that. That's why I drove him there.
That person was wearing a gas mask, handling a gun, and a leather jacket, which could most likely be anybody in this crime-ridden city. But and frankly, I suppose that if Casey would spend more time at work rather than, well, nonetheless,
Get on with it.
the person showed a text saying that they knew about her and that in exchange for her, or well, at least for information about her, they wanted the orb.
Well, you're saying, first of all, someone knows we have the orb. Second of all, her with like a capital H? Like.
Well, I believe it's all with. But
Yes,
I believe you had discussed about the Queen of Spring.
Yes, that would be the logical thing to blackmail our friend with.
And so, if he's trading in the orb for some information about the Queen of Spring, then I'm going back into Moss-Cackle's clutches, which obviously is not something I can either accept nor, be very partisan on.
Oh, yeah, of course. That was never an option, and it shouldn't be either.
But to be very fair, I don't know Casey that much. We've known each other, I believe, 2 weeks, and I don't know if, well, one madman with a gun turned into 2 madmen with guns, and that is why I recommended that he should not be put anywhere near the church, because I do not, as lovely a man as he is, I do not believe that Father Mo is equipped to handle a grown constable with a pistol.
I believe so, indeed. How is he like with the meeting? I saw him in the car, and he was just out of his mind. He wasn't there. He was clearly with big thoughts. So if it's about her, that would make sense. That would explain why he's not there. But how is he with the blackmailer? Did he seem aggressive? Did he?
No, he was rather poised until the gas mask man just ran away, and from there Casey ran away, and I, took believe that was a good occasion to just skedaddle.
Oh, I think you learned more than enough with what you went through, and I don't think Casey
I
put up with the guy. So
would imagine so as well. Um,
thanks,
so
by the way.
yes, I well, no, no, I'm quite glad I was able to see that. I'm quite happy that someone was. Uh,
Well, let's not jump to conclusions. I have very high doubts. Casey would never do that. He's the first one who thought we should save you out of there. He's not gonna trade a soul for another. Now, I understand you're stressed right now, but he went to sleep. He's gonna think about it. He's gonna realize that's a completely stupid idea, and you're gonna
on the
realize,
off chance that he would trade this absolutely asshole of a bloke from England that he doesn't know from tit nor tat for his loving queen and sweetheart. I, on the off chance that he chooses that, maybe we could move around the orb just to make sure that it's in a place that he doesn't know about. And if he doesn't want the orb, then all is good, and we trade the orb to Muskakle. Everyone is happy, and we live forever ever after. If he does, then it would just help me sleep at night a little better, wouldn't it?
oh, it would. Well, I don't think we're gonna be able to convince Serena to give you the orb, though.
Oh, she can hide it anywhere she bloody well pleases. I just don't want Casey to know where it is.
Alright. If I look through I kind of look at the windows of the church, and is there any light lit up? Are the girls still seem awake? I know one's not there, but is Serena there?
Repeat that.
I
I
guess
said,
her light
uh,
on her desk is still lit up.
alright, then let's go. Literally, let's just go ask her and see what she thinks about this.
All right. And if she does ask, I do have proof of what I'm claiming, as long as we can get those sunglasses I lent him.
Sunglasses?
Yes, he was wearing reflective sunglasses, and I will be able to,
The
well,
thing you
show
made me
proof of that
buy?
meeting.
That's you
Yes.
used some magic with it?
Not yet, but I will be able to as long as I get my sunglasses back.
Fine. Alright. I will knock on Serena's window.
She is on the second floor.
Oh shit! I will throw pebbles.
Well, it is a canonically climbable second floor since I ran
It is.
away from there.
It is. You're right.
Indeed.
So
And
we
someone
just
first game someone came through the window. So it's pretty climbable
all
as
right.
far as
There's just
second
a big
floors go.
rock,
I need to check.
just a big rock right underneath where we can climb
There's
on
a stool, there's a ladder,
There's a
there's
ladder. There you go.
safety ramps.
No, but there's a little rooftop all around.
That clandestine entrance is very much OSHA compliant.
So yeah, we knock on that window, and if she's inside, then we just wave. But
Alright,
Serena,
so
are you
she's
home?
gonna startle awake and just like jump, then look at the window.
Hi, it's us.
She's gonna
Can you
walk and
open?
you see her unlock a few things before she Hola.
Right. Sorry. Can we come in? I'm kind of sorry to
See?
disturb this late at night, but this is kind of an emergency. Kind of. No panicking. No panicking.
No, no. Oh, of course. Is Leon okay?
Oh, she's
Lunchtime.
most likely in the arms of that glorious stripper, so dancer. So I would imagine very much so.
Oh, she did ask Natalie out. Oh, that's
Good.
good.
Sure.
Well, last I saw, she was dancing with.
Serena's gonna step aside, go back on her bed, and take her pillow, hug it, and sit on her bed.
Oh, sweet.
Alright. Alright.
Ah,
So,
you have the orb, right?
see.
Okay. I don't want to alarm you, and I don't think you need the details right now. But
Someone is gonna try to steal it.
and he just like kind of stops midway. Well, yes.
To be fair, that is a very reasonable assumption to make.
Why? Yes. The thing is,
So you want me to hide it better? Is that it?
Well, possibly even passing it to somebody else, so that.
I'm not passing it to you, Thaddeus.
Oh, I'm not looking to have it either. I don't want it. Possibly Nick here, or even Father Mo. But I'd rather feel bad putting him in
Like,
possibly harm's way. Or Leone. Leone.
wouldn't Casey be the best one to protect it?
Oh no. No, 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 no,
why,
no, no,
sweetie?
no, 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 no,
So
Thaddeus,
no.
funny
Alright.
story.
calm
So
down.
Casey
You're
is not the trustable no more
no, no,
suddenly.
no, no. All right. Please calm down. I just said no panicking. This is exactly
I'm
what
I,
not
panicking looks like.
panicking. I'm
I,
trying to understand.
Okay,
well,
so
he's very trustworthy, but not when it comes to the orb and our. Not when it comes to the orb. I'm not panicking. I'm not.
So,
listen, sweetheart.
all
Some
I
things
need to
come up.
know is that someone is gonna come for the orb soon enough, and I need to find a new hiding place or a new caretaker, and I cannot trust Casey with this because for some reason or another that might go wrong.
That actually sums it up pretty well. But I
And I'm not gonna give it to Father Mo, let's be honest here, because whatever phase coming after it will have to face Father Mo and he will be involved.
I'd
And I
appreciate if
don't want
Father Mo didn't have that. I just could put the gold man in trouble.
Yes, I'd agree. I just used him as an example, but in the end, I would rather for him not to be in the line of danger, as said.
that. And how are we sure that I can trust either of you or Leon with the orb? For all we know, Leon could tell it to Natalie, who would tell it to Casey.
Well, here's why. Because I think Casey put himself in a lot of shit tonight, and I don't want him to get him into any deeper shit. And I'm pretty sure either you or Thaddeus, who's actually looking out for his own skin right now, can understand that.
See,
To
I
be
would
very
just
fair,
hide it better.
to be very fair, I'm not asking you to trust me. I do not think we're at this point quite in our relationship
Almost
yet.
certainly do not, especially not at this hour.
It's what I thought. I'm just asking you to make sure that, well, the constable doesn't know where it is.
I mean, it's fair. It's for saving your skin at the same time, not only yours or yes. One of us will go with you, after all, if we lose it.
Right, and I'm not going back, and you're not going back,
I
and
mean,
you either, Thaddeus. So,
Well, hopefully.
alright. So I'm gonna find a better hiding place for it. It's as simple as that.
I I trust you on this one, but if Nick starts poking around, I think you can talk to me early on, and
Sure. And am I supposed to know the details eventually of all of this, or are you gonna play behind our backs
this is not
until
backplaying. We're trying to protect Casey, and the less people start blaming him and being careful, I don't think he's gonna do anything stupid. But if he
But you think
does,
he's gonna do something stupid?
I I'm being careful, as Thaddeus says, we're here only to prevent problems from happening. I don't in I don't think he can do something bad, but I don't want
But
him
he
to do
might.
something bad.
Well, he did ask to go to church at 12:30. Yes.
So that threat is pretty impending, isn't it?
It's not a threat. He might just want to talk, for all we know. All right, let's not start saying he's a bot guy. Let's not start saying Casey's gonna turn on us. he's barely met with a blackmailer that we're gonna break his leg soon and get whatever he wanted anyways.
So,
Just
boy,
keep the orb out of it for now.
alright. Sure.
And I mean,
By
he
the
does
orb,
have a
make
pistol.
sure Casey cannot get to it, even if somehow he gets to me, and wait for a miraculous solution to fall from the sky. Or for a chat with Casey, in other words.
Well, I suppose that as soon as we hand in the orb to Muskackle, we'll be quite rid of that Damocles' sword over our heads.
Yes, but that is still 2 weeks.
Yes, but still, it's not an endless. We just have to keep the orb safe for 2 weeks. I'd rather see it as a glass half full.
We could have to protect it for a month. That is fair. 2 weeks isn't that.
But
Alright.
I think what was to be said has been said. So good night. I think we're gonna creep out your window like the creeps who
Buenas
walked in right
noches.
now. And
Yeah, you're not supposed to be in a female's bedroom at this hour. I hope you know that.
Thaddeus is gonna
Did you just know?
catch a little bit of a chuckle, but he's like, "This is a serious situation, so not like
Agree to disagree.
no comments." And he's just gonna kind of hop out the window.
I'm going to doubt that like those are gender dormitories like in a private school, like in a
We're
private
in a
boarding school,
church.
but you know.
We're in a church.
She got a
it is
point.
church.
So
It would
I'm
be
guessing
surprising if you're
Thaddeus goes
living there full
first.
time.
Yeah,
Oh.
Thaddeus is gonna go first.
Nicholas?
hey. Alors qu'il y a une
Not
jambe.
a-
He has a leg out the window. Oi.
I'm not in any danger because of this, am I?
Just stay close to us, sweetheart. Alright? Good
Alright.
night.
I really hope she's in danger because of that.
Me too.
Buenas noches, Nicholas.
But I was checking my intimidation rate.
Sorry.
Alright. So after the boys are gone, Serena's gonna close the window, lock all the locks on the windows. There's now a bunch of them.
It's just.
She's gonna. Oh, yeah.
And it
Big
keeps
wooden
going
plank.
for a good
I
5 minutes.
just want to mention that none of that stops just breaking the damn thing.
Yep,
I
exactly.
know. But I'm sure at least if someone comes in, that he'll have to make some noise. Anyways.
Next episode, she brings a log and she goes.
Let's just forget any supernatural powers whatsoever that could just pass that.
Not as if we can pass
And-
locks with a glam.
Unless they're made of iron.
Yeah, but
Iron
iron
is very
locks are-
rare nowadays, to be fair.
Nowadays,
Most
but
of the things-
knowing what I have to know.
Why did you purchase a full bloody log
Alright,
in
so
iron?
after that,
Listen.
Serena's gonna, So after the boys are gone, she's gonna find the orb, and she's gonna go hide it somewhere, and do some stuff to protect it. That I'm so Casey has no idea. Even
only-
HRP.
Why do you only
No,
want
no,
want
no.
to figure it out.
I do faces because we can just leave the call and come back. I think there's. I
Yeah.
heard what you said, but it's choppy.
Kill
Just-
my computers.
Leave and come back.
You just disconnect, reconnect.
We'll get you a new one.
Bah.
Welcome
it
back.
should be
We're
okay.
all gonna chip in to buy her a computer just so it stops shipping.
Bah.
No, it's okay. So
I'm
you're
gonna
trying to find
you
a
with
good
the orb.
place to hide it and protect it, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna PM you with that, so you can keep going on.
You still do a check to hide it well of. Wait a minute. Larceny? wits larceny to
Before.
find a good hiding place that Casey wouldn't think of.
Wouldn't survival be involved in this?
Not really.
You hide it in
You're
the
kind of
woods.
trying to smuggle like a medical item.
Fair.
Carol says she's
Well-
willing. Carol says she's willing to chip in for a new computer for Gab.
Nice.
Oh, come on.
We're just going to start
Yes.
a GoFundMe for a new computer for Gab.
Kickstarter, Gab's new computer.
I'm gonna be doing streams
Oh.
to raise money for the cause.
So, what's the result?
Either that or I'll just steal my brother's computer.
That's a good plan.
Bad idea.
There is
I'm
a
I'm sure he'll
fatal,
be super happy about
there
it.
is a fatal flaw in her plan. No matter how well she hides it, she knows where it's hidden.
Yes.
Yeah, you can always intimidate her, but eh. At least you can just steal it.
And hopefully you have a modicum of moral.
Hopefully.
Oh, honey. So,
Morals are getting
Ish.
check.
blurry
What's this
right
look
now. I have the morals to sell you for another person, but I don't have the morals to intimidate it out of the cute little girl.
Fair.
Priorities.
But for her defense, she's very cute.
She is.
How is that a defense?
So's her
And I mean,
character.
I don't know.
hopefully Marie's gonna be back by then.
You never know. Maybe I'll finally find a way to like ask her out and forget it. I'll be back.
I want a one-on-one versus Casey. Come on. I faced Thaddeus, now I will make Casey an enemy. It's perfect.
Her final enemy is Father Mo.
Oh no.
Final buff of the campaign.
One winged
So that's
Father
that for
Mo.
me.
You sent me the result or
Oh,
your wits larceny?
one.
Oh, one. Oh, I thought you were like, wait. Okay, I'm gonna wait.
You're just putting it on a shelf.
Oh no, it's been so long. I was sure you just wanted me to wait.
No, it was one.
Alright.
She's like, he'll never reach that high.
Alright,
I wouldn't put you on hold when I only have a number to give you.
I
Come
don't
on.
I don't know, okay? I just thought maybe your brother asked something of you.
Oh, he did, but your priority.
Of course.
Aw,
So, everyone,
letters.
Yes.
you have 2 weeks. And I know some of you might have shenanigans to do, but you've got 2 weeks. And I bid you take them. Anyone has an idea what to do with these 2 weeks?
I sure
in
have
2
an
weeks,
idea of
I
what
can
to
have
do in
this
2
job.
weeks.
Like,
we-
the
have
next
a-
time I've got an event planned for you is the fated Halloween day. I got like at least one scene to do with Serena, but otherwise,
No.
I love how you assume the worst.
I
I
always
have-
do.
We know
I have
you.
one quick scene to do with Casey.
I assume that within those 2 weeks, I'll have gone back to work.
Yep, you
Cool.
started working on the after 2 weeks since the first event, so you just starting work again, pretty much right now this week.
Pretty quickly after like my. Wait, when did I overdose?
It's been 2 weeks.
It's been one.
What?
It's been some time.
I think it's been a week since I've overdosed.
Maybe.
Let's look at
Well,
the
you're
draw.
you're strong. You're a strong one.
Of course. So yeah, scene with Casey.
Just a few days after the event, Thaddeus is gonna come knocking at your door.
Open the door. Phidias,
Hi.
come in, come in.
Oh well, I'm not staying long. I'm actually having quite a lovely walk, and the sun is shining, which reminded me that I have lent you the one pair of sunglasses that I own. I was wondering if I could get them back, if you, of course, are done with your dastardly, roguish,
Oh,
terrible deeds.
our um, our timekeeper is saying that it's been 2 weeks.
Thank you,
Having my
Yeah,
troubles.
timekeepers.
there were time skips.
So yeah,
you know.
shout out to the timekeeper. Shout out to
Shout
the
out.
timekeeper.
Okay.
Shout out to the timekeeper and shout out to Gary.
I believe those are the same person.
Yeah, yeah, sure. Give me a sec.
Thank you.
I bring you back the sunglasses. Were these the pair of lucky sunglasses somehow?
Well, I don't know. Well, I just reckon I don't have a lot of money, and since the sun's shining, I do believe that's what they're for.
They are indeed sun.
There you go.
Well,
Do you want to try something against that, my little Casey? Like, or maybe you're just oblivious to his.
listen. I'll give it. I'll throw the dice, the literal dice. On a wit sympathy check against your subterfuge.
Straight subterfuge or manip subterfuge?
Manip subterfuge. I'm rolling my wits, wits plus my empathy.
But it's one real dice.
Yes,
not-
it's an actual dice.
I need
Which I
one
am,
more d10
which
for
I
this.
sure as fuck am glad is not a chance die.
Oof.
Well, that's one success.
Well, that's a 1. Which
So
is
we both got one.
no, I have 1, just 1 on the
Oh.
dice. So,
Oh, okay.
so nil.
So it's fine. You
Working
don't
Python.
notice anything out of the ordinary.
Well,
Thank you very much, dearest. How are you feeling? You look a bit, well, sleepless.
well. I'm just thinking about our meeting with Mosscackle. How it'll go.
Aren't we all?
Well, more normal for us to be apprehensive.
Well, to be fair, I'm just glad that we have what we need and that, well, most of our foes are handled for now. But,
Now.
you should try getting some sleep, I reckon. That would most likely do you some good. And I
Right.
mean, you're not a bad-looking fellow, so if you do need some company,
So many. Yes. Well, I already sleep little. Busying my nights with someone. Not best idea.
as you wish, offer still stands. Anyhow,
Yes, I've had dating. That is
oh,
not a
dear,
conversation.
who said anything about dating? I'm just talking about sex.
I'll say potato, but that is not a conversation to have on a porch.
That is very true. And he's just gonna put on the sunglasses and go, well, I'm off to continue my walk, and if there's anything, just I suppose we will see each other at the bar. And I skittle off.
I don't know how long that records, but you'll probably see a lot down, like a glass of liquor somehow.
It records specific events. So when I
Okay.
summon it, I just go like, show me what happened at specific points.
Okay.
And the longer it has been, the longer it shall take. So most likely, so it always kind of records, but it doesn't also. So
There's a trigger. And in this case, it was like the clandestine meeting with the gas mask man.
yeah, kind of.
Yeah, you kind of know when that happened.
Have an inkling.
An inkling.
So that's scene.
Amelia, you come back home the next day after the party. Sort of disappointed, but still kind of happy. Like maybe it
She
wasn't
left.
maybe it wasn't the steamy night you wanted, but it was a nice moment together taking care of a bunch of drunkards.
Yeah.
And so you do the walk of shame back home.
A shameless walk of shame.
I kick a can of the street. I move my arms in shame. And I get home and just I assume at that time the door is no, it's the state. All doors are locked all day
Yeah.
long. I knock.
All the time.
Well, not here because it's a fucking church.
Fair enough.
Like he's
Oh,
there
that's
to
good.
host people in need like you. So it's
Good one.
unlocked.
Okay, I'm gonna get in.
Oh there, little
Okay.
Amelia. Where have you been?
Hi, Father Mo. I helped people yesterday. So I was a bit held out. Sorry about that.
Oh, you helped people. And he's got like this like he knows like
He's been to he's been to Woodstock. He knows.
he's like, I see, all right.
And with an expression of fear and dread, she's gonna go to her room.
How very
Like he's
dare! I am a
convinced
good
you fucked and
Presbyterian.
you hoped you did, but
Like at breakfast the next day, he will go like, "I hope you smashed," and she will go like,
Oh my god.
"Father, no!"
Father!
No, she's gonna go to her room, grab some new clothes, go freshen up, and go back to her days. Um, maybe pass by Serena's place wherever she is. If she's in her room, she will knock. If she is in the living room, she will come by.
She's not there when you come back.
And after my shower,
Now she's arrived.
oh yeah. And I'm gonna just check on you to see if you're okay.
I had a lovely evening. How was your evening?
Good. I didn't see you at the party. Did
I'm
you
not-
feel unwell?
I'm not a party person. Maybe
Oh,
once upon a
that's
time,
perfectly
but
fine.
not anymore.
Oh, well, I ain't judging. I'm happy to see you. Okay. I was worried for a second.
Don't have to be. I know how to handle myself after all. And I think you handled
So-
yourself pretty well, even finding a bed.
Yeah, it was more of a it was more of a couch, but it was fine. It was That's fine. You hungry? I can make.
Are you okay, Leon?
I'm fine. My night was
Not
nice.
quite what you expected.
Nice. I'm gonna make pancakes. I'm going to go about to do that before I realize that it's like more like lunchtime than like morning brunch. So I will go like maybe not pancakes.
Pancakes are always good.
Oh, pancakes then.
I had
Okay, gonna
waffles
do-
this morning, but I can go with
No.
pancakes.
I'm gonna make sandwiches. Good sandwiches.
Sandwiches.
All right. So that's gonna be that for that little part.
You share a nice sandwich together. You even make one for Father Mo.
Oh.
And I hand it to him like still shook.
He just can't not look at you with this little kind of face. He's
At that
like
point, at that point, it's the
super
self.
accomplice in your little escapade.
At that point, it's the self-fulfilling prophecy. Doesn't want it to happen, so she prompts it to happen. So
Et voila.
Exactly.
he's just
Yeah. It's perfect.
So it's a little awkward for you, and but you know it's from a good place, and he's just kind of happy that you had a good night, whatever good
He's a
night
little
might
lost, but he
mean.
got the spirit.
Yeah, totally.
Totally got the spirit. You know. He totally got the spirit. Moving on.
Next.
Anyone has? Well, I know Chapeau probably wants to do something.
I'm,
Nick, did you have something to do?
I'd
I
probably
just want to take a moment to mention that Caro is saying that the fact that you make good sandwiches is a great selling point for Natalie.
I mean, if you like her with the sandwich, you should see her with scissors.
That's not how it
Eh,
works.
Oh.
Hey.
So Nick, you wanted?
I'm just gonna have a huge new banner on my bar. It's gonna say "Grand Reopening," and it's been open for a while now, but but apparently this gets more people in.
Are you
So
pulling a Bob's Burger?
and I'm gonna make a fake grand reopening to get people in here. I gotta make this place work. So
All right, roll for just for fun.
I
Like
love the terrible marketing.
manipulation, persuasion.
Can I help him
oh please
Yes,
tell
with
me how
manip
much you need.
persuasion?
I do the same. No, actually, roll dexterity craft. You're making the prop, and he's got the idea.
Fuck.
So you're helping with the banner and all.
Many persuasion. I have 4 dice for that.
Caro
okay,
is
he might
asking Jay,
give
what do
you-
you know about scissors?
Um,
I don't
have
know. I'm a lefty.
yeah, I have those that are both for lefties and righties, and those are awesome. Gab showed me that, and now I fell in love with that.
No, I
I'll
don't give
fall in
you
love
any
with Gab.
bonuses.
Nothing. So roll 4 dice.
All right.
I couldn't use your scissors. It was horrible.
All right, so this is terrible. I have 2 4s and 2 1s. So, so this is the worst grand
Alright,
grand
here-
reopening.
It
You
looks
want to buy
halfway-
another dot in resources or something?
Yeah, I'm putting another dot in resources.
Here's what.
You know who
Here's
you
how
should
it's
ask
gonna
for
turn out.
help?
No,
You know who you
it's
should ask for
he can always
marketing?
buy his resource dot. Here's how it's gonna happen. It's kind of lousy. It looks very amateur, but that kind of marketing is real great for like millennials and hipsters. It's like we go there, but it's ironic. So you do get more
Ow.
people.
Ow.
It's like the lame place that's cool to go to.
Oh no.
The lame place where all the cool people go.
Yeah, like it's cool because it's lame.
No, don't come anymore. Leave my home alone.
Be careful what you wish for.
So you get a lot of like university students and people like that.
Okay.
Mostly the
Coming-
young crowd, which is good.
Well, I suddenly
Yeah.
suppose you could have done in terms of crowds.
Well, the old like regulars are going to be so confused. What the
Yep.
why
Yeah,
the
they come in
hell?
there like,
Why the hell are you reopening? It was already open.
Casey, what
That's
is a
not-
cosmopolitan? I do not know what that is.
Cosmopolitan. Oh, Jesus.
I think this is going right. Always best idea we've had all year, Thaddeus. Good job.
We do a high five and we miss.
People cheer and give you $5 tip for that.
Oh, that's perfect. That was
I
all
unbutton
I
a
ever
button.
wanted. That's all I ever wanted.
this is like a train wreck. You'll
It's a s-
crash
It's a
after
slow-moving car
5 whole
crash.
minutes.
The only thing that's dead are my dreams.
It's like they make the banner, it starts crashing, then there's the high five, then there's the button.
It looks like halfway between like corporate advertisement and like a children's birthday banner.
There's glitter on it. Super professional.
Well, what isn't better if it's not a bit sparkly? It just brings joy.
I mean, it looks great. I'm not sure it'll get the people we want, but it looks great. That's about
Well-
my scene. Thank you. That's what I do.
Oh,
for the next-
Bobby.
So, I'm gonna do a little skit with Serena and Amelia at the church. You're in the living room, either watching TV on the computer or whatever good your character can do there. Yeah, you're looking at your pictures, taking a few here and there, calibrating picture stuff, photography, they call it.
Picture.
And the door open, and 3 people come in. 3 women. Gab, you know them pretty well. They are the 3 queens of summer.
Holy shit!
And I'm just pulling out my notes to talk about them properly. So they
Is it-
are.
Is it Snap, Crackle, and Pop?
It's not Crackle and Pop. No, it's
Oh,
3
wow.
women for starter, not little
Belle Bulle et
gnomes.
Rebelle.
It's
Stop
3
laughing
women.
about my queen.
They are of Indian origin. It's Dia, Prisha, and Vedika, and they are identical.
Oh no.
Like long black hair, side shave, little bit punk rocky vibes to them, and they are triplets. As simple as that.
Is
They
it
got like
racist?
piercings.
Is it racist if I actually can't tell them apart?
No, that's their whole thing.
Okay.
You cannot tell them apart because they are identical.
Purposefully. Yes, I know.
So-
but they all look the same. You can't say that. No, I mean they all look
They're
the same.
Sorry, I couldn't close my mouth anymore.
Amelia is just gonna like blink. Blink.
Hey there, girls.
Hola,
How's
reinas.
it been?
Oh, it's
And-
been pretty good.
I'm not gonna do it because it's just gonna add so much, but they kind of tend to one talks and then doesn't finish the sentence and the other talks, and they can just finish each other's sentences like it was second nature.
Oh.
And they come to sit with you like on the sofa. So how has it been?
It's been a pretty busy 2 weeks. 3 weeks at this point. A busy month. But we're doing rather good. Right, Leon?
Yeah.
we've been rather busy ourselves organizing. There's a manifestation going on in Washington soon, and we're working on that. But,
What is that?
the usual.
Sure, but if I can tag along, I'd be happy.
Oh, maybe if you wanna.
Sure.
I was thinking. Well, by now I guess you've been acquainted with the Goblin Market. Joshua should have shown you that.
He has, yes. Which is why we had a busy month, actually. But yes.
So see, now's a special month.
October?
Yeah, because the last day of the month falls on the same day as Halloween. And
See,
there's a very interesting tradition in the place here. Uh,
is it
Probably you don't know about it. Maybe Amelia knows.
is it something like like La Dias de los Muertos or
Well, you know how we've got an hour, free hour, extra hour every last day of the month.
see?
Well, on the 31st of October, the Autumn Court encourages the changeling to remove their own mental fear and don it on the mortals. So essentially, what that means is you get 1 hour to play pranks on people free of charge.
Oh, that sounds a
And
bit
we were
much.
thinking going to one of the big landlords of Boston and just fucking up their office.
Amelia,
Just,
like,
you know, a
"Whoa,
little
hold up."
window, a little something.
That sounds pretty fun.
That's the spirit there.
Uh, but
No
my
one's
only
getting hurt, of course.
of course, and they're stuck in time anyways, so no one will actually see. It would just happen.
Exactly. Usually we always play a prank on someone undeserving.
My only problem is that we have to get back to the market to solve a tiny thing with Moscato on that night. I can join as soon as I can after this for sure, but I'll
Well,
need the address.
the invitation's open. It's gonna be on so and so. I don't have my map of Boston with me right now. But yeah, at so and so. Like maybe just I don't know, tag the building or something. We're still working on the details.
Of course, and as soon as you know, drop me a call or something. I'll be pleased to join in.
Oh, you'll be first to know then. Well, I
Yep.
didn't want to bother, but I thought you'd like to know the plans for the 31st. And if you want to play any other pranks, have
I'm
fun.
free.
It's a
Oh,
day for that. But you look like you're kind of busy.
I'm a bit busy, but if I can take as much time as I want to do that, I will for sure.
Well, we still got a few things to attend to, but I'll see you two around.
We'll try to be there, right, Leon?
Um, uh, yeah, sure, sure.
Well, only if you
And
want to. Only if you want to.
I mean, is it safe?
No one's gonna know.
The time,
We've been doing things like
time it
that for
stopped,
years.
and they deserve to get to know better afterwards. If no one pulls a prank on them, how can they remember that they're part of the normal population? They can too be hit.
I'll check my schedule.
All right, well, come on, girls. And the three get up, get a little bye-bye,
Buenos dias.
and they go. So you get an invitation for a little fun party of fucking up an office. Well,
Oh, that
fucking.
sounds
They're
fun.
just like gonna break a window and I don't know,
Shit on the desk.
Sounds
throw
fun.
their papers all over the place or something.
Shit on a desk. Photocopy
Shit
your
on a
butt
desk.
cheeks.
Oh my
It sounds fun.
god.
Yeah, hitting on the rich is like, mwah,
Yes.
Casey.
So I know I'm technically not supposed to have much of anything against the summer court because they're not the autumn court. But
Oh.
I probably have a lot against the summer court for
Honestly, you probably feel better around Autumn Court than you do with just because you're a police officer. Just that gives you
Yep.
like in The Sims, character minus minus.
When I heard, uh, like, oh, the demonstration is going on, I'm like, oh no, in DC. Because
I
if
mean,
it
they're
wasn't,
active in message board online and
yeah, sure,
organize things.
but if it
Ralph,
was in
I'm
Boston,
tagging
guess
along.
who would have been in riot gear?
I'm tagging along for that trip, Ralph. Note it down.
Don't let Casey
It's alright.
know, please, for your sake. Because you're going to be hit with "You're not going there, Missy."
I'm not under your supervision. I can do what I want, Casey. If anything, I answer to Father Mo and Nicholas, not to you. Thank you.
Wait a minute, I'm coming, and I'm going to make sure you listen.
Oh damn.
You better than anyone should know the power of putting your gun on a table
Right.
and then
Right.
forgetting it
Chapo,
somewhere.
Casey probably wants to do something before the 2 weeks go by. And I very much like to see what it is.
Can I have a scene with Lint?
Oh no.
Yeah, of fucking
No.
course. I forgot about Lynn.
Kalis.
Because no, Casey doesn't want to talk with Lint, but Chapo
But Lynn
wants.
wants to talk.
But Chapo
Casey.
wants wants Casey to talk with Lint.
That's fair.
So you go to the spring court.
Also, Caro is
For-
right. You don't answer to Nicholas. If anything, you should answer to me because you know who has the most mantle here. But but it's
That's
true. It is
Policia,
true.
and
I
Policia
am.
is not.
I
I do not trust the police. As simple as that. I do
I
not
mean,
trust the police.
I can
Sure.
understand that.
But the King of Spring, perhaps.
You don't officially have the title. You are king in no waiting. How do you call it?
Spring.
Regent. I'm King
Your
Regent.
regent. There you go.
Technically,
So you
Caro
go
is on your
back
side,
to
saying that you answer to yourself only,
Oh,
empowerment.
and not Nicholas, because why would you answer to Nicholas?
that's she's just saying that because she hides me.
It's an adorable papa that just spells at everything except caring.
even that sometimes.
Oi, I care
So,
too much. My
you
only
go-
flaw is that I care
Shut
too
the
much.
hell up! I want to make a scene.
Let Lynn speak.
Caring
Yes,
too
it's
much.
Lynn's turn. in the
Caring too little.
spotlight.
Caring just enough, but at the wrong time.
So you go at the bowling alley to try and research yourself, play a couple games, throw a few balls. It's kind of busy, and eventually one of the alleys is jammed. Like it happens all the time. And Joey at the desk is kind of busy, and he's like, "Can you go see just but you've done that once or twice.
Yeah.
Usually it's just the wires that are, and you go behind, you
I
just
go and
untangle, and you do walk behind, go there, and jamming the machine. There's a sock. You pull a bit. It's not. It let go.
I get into my office.
Where you leave Lint, I
Yes.
guess.
I start keeping like a basket of laundry. Like I think it's one of those things that Casey isn't so much afraid of like caring for people and protecting people. Like I mean, is my needle protector. But in the specific case of Lint, I think he'll never admit it out loud that he started doing his laundry like at the laundromat nearby just to have the excuse of leaving like a basket of laundry in his office for Lint to like settle
It's
in.
his nest.
Oh.
Although I am coming into the office and kicking the basket of laundry, being like, Lint.
Can anyone just put a pop song, a cool pop song in the watch together? I'm not inspired, but for sure he's listening to music.
I don't know pop songs. I'm sorry, I know
I've
none.
got
Listen,
you.
I've,
no, no. He's
I've
clearly
never
listening to
heard a
ABBA.
single one.
I
But
want
honey, honey.
I want Lynn dancing on Dancing Queen, but
Yeah, I was
But
going for
honey,
Dancing
honey,
Queen.
though.
Oh wait,
that works.
no, I've got an
Oh.
idea. I've got an idea. Don't
You get
you
to
said
change
honey,
your
honey, and
mind.
that gave me the thing I wanted. I prefer like goblins love indie music. That's the thing in my universe. You can't change that.
Alright.
So you're a
Sure.
So
goblin.
you're a goblin.
Yeah.
When has that ever been false? Coming from the important.
Yes.
All right. So extra song for today that I hadn't planned.
Woohoo!
So you enter the office, and he's just jamming with his two little legs on your office.
On the desk.
Yeah, on your desk. And you know, at first he doesn't notice because the music is loud at that moment, and he's really into it. Oh. He suck, yes.
Yeah. What was it doing behind in the pin sorting machine?
Maybe Lind plays bowling at night with himself. So he just runs down the alley and maybe it got stuck then.
C'est donc cute.
You know that.
But don't worry, Lind had very much fun.
Adopt him right now. Do it.
It is my aspiration.
Do it now.
Before it's too late.
Dangerous machine. All right.
Just
I don't want to
flashback.
get a hand caught in that.
Lint is just sucked. Just flashback, you see Lint rolling the alley and coming back in the thing that brings back the balls.
Oh no.
He does the whole way. He's just conveniently bowling ball sized.
I'm going to win so much at bowling. All right, don't fuck me on this.
Did you just throw laundry? And why is it rolling?
And why is it homing?
Casey look upset. Is it only because of sex?
No, I'm just worrying. Maybe too much.
Oh, what's troubling Casey? If Casey not tell, Lint can know anyway.
Casey just has that moment of shit. Just a wordless. I'm facing a difficult decision. Everything I wanted for the past 6 months, but at a steep Well, at a very steep cost.
It looks like you wanted it a lot.
What's that?
But it looked like you wanted it a lot. The thing that you wanted for.
Do. But price is not right. Don't know if I can pay it. I should.
Well, Mr. Muskackle always say that. If you can't pay the price, you don't take the goods. Link don't know if it helps.
Not really. I'll just take a break from bowling. Go to the I definitely have like a mini bar in my a bar in my office is probably standard in every room in that damned building.
Well, there's a bar in the court, so maybe you just keep a bottle or two there.
Yeah, I have a couple bottles for myself, and there's a definite fully stocked bar in the next room. I have a few bottles, and I pour myself a glass of liquor.
Oh, Lint don't think this good coping mechanism.
Yeah. Well, I can stop thinking.
Don't like that.
What would you do? Stop thinking for a moment.
Olin does that a lot.
I noticed.
Lint think you should follow your heart. Because it's not drink that will fill it. Who put honey? It's not the time for that. Not the time for a song.
ABBA.
Thank you.
You know who put ABBA?
It was Tony.
Yeah.
Gab.
Marie.
It was clear. Look at Tony's face.
He's like, it was Mary.
So yeah, Lint think you should follow your heart because it's not alcohol that will fill it.
I still, tip my glass. I'll just sit at my desk, turn the music back on, and just chill.
That time it's me.
Happy.
And Lint will just go on and talk about his day. It's redundant. He talks about the song he heard
It's
and the dances he made
look,
and the score he made at bowling last night.
It's a very good way for me to stop thinking, so that works.
You are really impressed at his score he had when he played at night.
Can make up the scores he wants, so
Still impressive.
even if they're recorded in the computer, he can just throw himself at whatever pens he wants.
But he didn't get strikes all the way through.
He's actually playing fair game.
Yeah. Lynn, no cheater! Les filles sont tellement all over Lynn, là.
Oui!
You know.
À chaque fois que j'ouvre ma
Je veux
bouche, je
juste
comme...
Lynn dans ma vie.
So, unless you wanted more out of this scene, I think it's a good point to stop.
No, that is pretty much it. He didn't
I
help
sort of wanted
Casey
it to
at
look like he...
all.
I wanted him to be nice and still push you in the direction that leads you to hold up Serena.
I have a definite like I know a silver bullet that could stop Casey dead in his tracks, but
I'm not even sure.
We don't know that.
Bubble butt?
Think about the bubble butt. Bubble butt.
He
bubble
cannot
butt,
stealth
bubble butt.
because the clapping of his ass
She-
cheeks.
Oh no.
Marie, that is a no.
Oh.
Les warnings
If-
sont pour ça.
Since we have 2 weeks, I know there's two other things that Denise would like to do. One would be a scene with Amelia.
We love a scene with Amelia. Go ahead.
He's gonna come an evening.
Enough about her now.
He's gonna come an evening at the church, and he's gonna he's gonna have just a little bag on his shoulder with a and just gonna knock, and I suppose he'll see Father Mo first.
Father
I can
Mo?
answer the door. I can
I'll-
answer
I'll
the
s-
door.
Okay.
I'll ruin your
Father
plan.
Mo died.
So Serena will open the door.
He's playing, so he's got headphones.
All right. Oh, hi,
Hello.
Serena. Would Amelia be there by any chance?
See. Do you want me to go get her?
Oh, yes. Or maybe I could just go. I do believe I know the way. I'll go knock on her
Come on
bedroom
right
door.
in. We're
Knock on
preparing-
her.
Duh!
We're preparing dinner.
I'll handle that.
I think she's in her
You
room
can-
right now.
You can try to punch
All
the
right,
tank.
thank you.
You can.
And he's gonna go knock on Amelia's door.
Just a second, and she will hide the gift for Natalie in her desk, and go back to the door. Yeah. Oh, Thaddeus, I didn't expect you there. Is there
Well,
is there a problem?
well, not a problem really. I do believe that how would the expression? It's funny that I'm being from I'm from the monarchy, and then me using this expression, but I do believe it would be time to spill some tea. I'd like to know how your evening went.
Oh, it's quite she will look in the corridor, check that Serena and Father Mo are occupied elsewhere.
Would you rather we went into your room?
I'm gonna
Also-
yank him in.
Oh, darling.
Father Mo will be like at the cleaning the window, just
And he's gonna open the a bag, like his bag, and he's say, "Well, from what I gathered, I do believe that your accent comes from the westernmost colonies, and as such, isn't that what you drink?" And he's gonna pull a small bottle of bourbon, and it's not very high quality or anything. It's just bourbon.
That's very very sweet of you.
It's-
Thanks.
It's just been a while that I haven't had a conversation with a friend that wasn't about, impending doom or treachery or violence, and just drinking kindly with other people.
Okay, this is a safe space. You can tell me if there's weird stuff happening at Nick's bar.
Oh, I wish, believe me. But no, really nothing out of the ordinary. It's just, well, between work and it was nice. It's nice enough talking with Stacy, but there's so many things I have to hide from her that I just to be very fair, I do believe that you're my closest friend here, and it's
Oh, I'm thanks. I
well,
didn't expect
I'm
it
sorry.
to.
I didn't mean to be bleeding
No,
heart
no,
all over
that's
your.
quite fine. I just expected you moved with Nicholas quite a while ago, so I didn't expect you to.
Oh, I do not live with him, and to be very fair,
No,
getting a
no, I know,
conversation out of
but
Nicholas is akin to speaking to a rock, which is all fine and well at some points. Like sometimes a man just wants to drink in silence, but sometimes it's nice to talk about unimportant things like
I have no cups, so
romance
I will
and
do with this.
like romance and more light-hearted, pleasant matters than I said the phase or fetches or very vivid and unpleasant trauma.
Yeah. Wait. Let me pull a chair for you, and she's gonna get the desk chair for you and
Thank you.
sit on her bed.
But
Well,
so tell me, how did it go with this that
it,
lovely spring night?
uh, to be honest, it was quite
And he's
You're
gonna open
kind.
up the bottle of bourbon and like pour himself a little bit and pour you a little bit as well.
It was quite um anticlimactic, to be honest. We
Oh,
went at
no, sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. Go ahead.
we went at her place, and she had offered the same thing to me as a few other people. So I ended up helping her make them comfortable so they don't puke all over themselves, and got some water and such. So not not what I expected, but I I saw her. So
And then, I mean, she did invite you in her home, and you know where she lives. So what could stop you from showing up to her place
so
more
many
or less?
things, so many things.
Like
I
what?
can't just show up and invite it. What if it's a bad moment? What if I look clingy? What if it's too much too fast? I mean
And what if it's a delightful moment and she's more than happy to spend an evening walking around Boston with
Be right back.
a pleasant looking enough paramour?
I am pretty hairy, if you ain't noticed. So that's I don't know if that's
Well,
she's
hair
okay with that.
has never stopped a dedicated person, so
But I don't have much experience ever since I came back. So it changes you a bit, a lot actually. So I'm not sure if yeah, I could go say hi. Yeah.
and he sees that you just chugged your glass, so he just like pours a little more. I do understand how it changes one, but oh, if anything, it did show me how. Well, I believe I've told you already, but how those moments would be more precious and should be seized when the opportunity thickens. And if the opportunity doesn't, then one should make the opportunity for it.
I'm to be perfectly honest, I got told I was moving quite fast already, so
By whom?
um a friend.
How
and
fast?
she's not looking into your eyes.
No, he's getting a bit tipsy as well, and he's kind of like gonna gloss over it and then fast. You're not going fast at all. You're if anything, you're kind of stalling.
I mean it's I met her like a few days, a day or a few days. I don't remember. After
Like a week or
Roughly
so.
2 weeks.
yeah, it's and we didn't hang out quite that much. So I'm just
Well, it is obvious that that's to some extent you're infatuated, and I and as I told you on the evening of the dance, maybe you should take a step forward. Simply, maybe you've been moving so slow that you didn't even see or realize that you were actually moving in that direction. I reckon a bit of confidence goes a long way.
yeah, that's true. But I guess I'm just worried. What if the moment she accepts me in her room, um, I mean she thinks it's her job. Well, like her job. There's nothing wrong with her job. I just don't want to be a client.
Well, be clear with your intentions. There's
I can barely speak when she's around. It's she's just very very pretty and
oh,
very
that she is,
cool
yes.
and she's nice and she's way out of my league.
Why would you believe so?
I she's a knight and I'm unemployed.
Darling, I was born in the dirtiest, filthiest gutter of London. I came from nothing. I had nothing, my parents were no one. But I grew up to be something, and I made of myself something. By making opportunities and seizing them. And before I was well taken, I was refusing balls led by dukes and duchesses for the simple fact that I was not fancy or exclusive enough. Confidence is the game. And
But
believe me, darling, you have
being careful keeps you alive. I'm sorry. I'm just
well, that is a way to see it. I understand. And there's a great many sailors and pot workers and tailors and all around who have spent a lot of time being careful and who are emotionally and well, ambition-wise distraught. But do you know on one's deathbed what one's regrets? The chance is not taken. And I mean, I reckon that all in all, with the phase and changeling and fetches and various courts and muskhackles of and hobgoblins of this world, we are more than prone to some fatal accident happening to us and stopping us from living. So why should you stop yourself from doing so?
Thanks, Dad.
I'm sorry, what?
Thanks, Dad.
Oh, I understood
Thank you,
that.
Daddy.
I
I was
said it and I went, he's gonna hear Dad, isn't he?
yeah. Do not thank me. It's
Could run a poll by our chat. Chat. Did she say Thad or Dad?
Listen, I heard myself saying it super close to Dad, so I wouldn't, like, that's on me.
it's
I'm trying
and
to
like
do the accent at the same time. It's
You were 2 letters away from it being kinky, and yes, it ends with the same.
I'm like I imagine that they're gonna like keep talking and drinking and until late at night, where at some point Father Mo or Serena's gonna say like, could you please stop singing sea shanties? And like he's just gonna crash on her bedroom floor.
So you get to party
he
at church.
can. He knows I'm not swinging his way.
And that concludes that nice scene. Casey, I want to know what you do
At what point did you want me to?
whenever you want, baby.
I'll want
He
to tell
just
some
wants
of
you to
Nicholas.
do
I
it.
Please,
just want you to
please,
fuck
please
me
do so
up.
when Thaddeus and Amelia are drunk.
Can
Oh lord.
Oh my god, I love it.
can I have
Please
a
do so.
very small scene with Nicholas before that? Before we
Okay,
start
but
going
make
into
it
drama?
brief.
Very quick.
Because
It's more description.
all right.
So, Nicholas, for a
Aye.
few days, you're gonna notice that Serena's going around your bar a lot. She's not going inside, but she's around it. She's observing it. She's taking pictures, and then she sits down on the bench, sketches for a few hours, and then disappears. And at some point, you're gonna notice that people start coming in your bar with a few flyers in hand
Aww. Sweet girl.
Aww.
Nice.
that are a bit better designed
It's
than your Grand
it also comes with
Piotr.
a coupon of 30% off on first drink.
30% off? Who authorized this?
I just look at him. I'm like, I
Well-
didn't sign this. What's this?
Well, not me for sure. You realize that
And-
it's pictures of you, but all the heads are like framed out.
That's their faces.
Wait, I know this person's style.
And at some point, you won't see her around anymore, but in your mailbox, you'll find this small photo album, and it's all pictures of the outside of your bar with concept ideas and what led to the flyers and just information about your stuff.
She roasts you about your design
I
choices.
I can easily have this idea of a scene in my head where he just opens the pamphlet like thinks I need a remake. What kind of stupid idea is this? I don't need any advice from the youngsters. This is going fine, and then he just puts the pamphlet at the entrance of the there's like a little kiosk at the entrance. It's just like, fine. You know what? Fine.
It fits. I had nothing else.
Yeah. Oh, it's just because I because it was empty anyways.
It's not that I put one of on my fridge because I'm proud.
Yeah, honestly,
Because
it's probably
I
that.
want
It's probably
to.
that. This is for me to remind me that I have to do better. This is why it's there. It's not because I appreciate it.
All right. Casey? Where were we?
I'll go in while Gab is there, but I'll try and as
Now
much
you're
as
just
I
fucking away.
well
fucking away.
as much as I like the idea of going in when like when Thaddeus and Amelia are there and drunk, it's not a strategic choice.
It really isn't.
The strategic choice would in fact be doing it while well Serena's not there, but drama.
Yeah, drama.
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 Let's just wait for one of those moments where Leon is gonna head out and Father Mo is out.
So yeah, I come in with my police gear.
Amelia, you went on a walk with Father Mo.
Oh yeah, we're gonna feed the ducks with grains
Oh no.
and seeds and not bread
Good, good.
because we are good people.
You have bread, but it's to eat it yourself.
Yes.
So yeah, Casey comes into the presbytery in full police uniform with the bulletproof vest and everything. Just to add to that little presence.
It's not locked. You get
Are
in.
you gonna knock or are you just gonna walk in?
I walk into the presbytery. That's not a trouble. That's not a problem. I am going to see like your door being closed and knock softly.
See? Leon, are you already back? You left a few minutes ago. Did you forget something?
Serena, you're there.
You're gonna hear some shuffling around. In Casey?
Yeah.
What is it?
There's trouble. Can I talk to you?
Sure. Do you mind going down to the living room? I'll just get a jacket and join you there.
Why can't we talk in your room?
'Cause it's my room.
There's a private spot. There's a private
It is a
spot.
private spot. It is my room. And I don't want anyone else than myself in it.
I'm not saying anything, but I'm taking a few steps back and just leaning against the wall.
She's gonna grab one of her shirts and walk out her room. Like, before she walks out, you're gonna hear a few locks. And she's gonna walk out and close the door behind her. What's
No
going on?
point going much. Almost not
Alright.
here. Nor is Amelia.
It is true. What's going on?
Sure, the orb is safe.
Of course it is. Why would I risk our lives plus Thaddeus's on that?
I'm going to be
I
on.
mean-
I'm going to be honest with. You already had something stolen from your room.
I know. Well, it wasn't stolen. It was just a break in my room.
How do we know it won't happen again?
Well, I'm pretty much in my room all the time now. So it's gonna be pretty hard to steal it without me knowing.
There's a cold math. All of them. You're sweet. But among us five, there's one person I think qualified to. That would be
Why are
me.
you so? Why are you suddenly so worried about the orb? I.
Because the
It's been.
31st is coming up.
Of course it is, and I've been protecting the orb for a few weeks already. 3 weeks, if not more, I believe. There's only a few days left to this, and I barely leave this house. It's gonna be fine, I swear. You have your stuff to do, you have your job. I cannot believe that the orb will be safe in your house while you're patrolling. I understand you're worried. I'm worried too. But we've almost made it through. And in this house, at least, there are 2 people protecting it.
Well, I'm not certain I can trust situation.
And I'm not certain I can trust you with the orb.
What is that supposed to mean?
Casey, you have a filled life. You're the king of a court. You're a policeman. You have Lint to take care of. What happens if you bring What happens if you bring back Lint home? What happens if while you're at work something happens? You have the most dangerous job of us all. You're the one who's the most at risk, if only for your title.
We're all at risk.
See, but here, at least if I'm gone, there are 2 other people that will notice very fast that something is wrong. If you go missing, we can believe for a day or 2 that you're at work and you just don't want to talk to us.
Don't pretend like you're that afraid for me. I can handle myself. I handle myself every
Fine.
single day.
Fine, if you want to hear the truth, I don't trust anyone with a uniform like yours. What is wrong with you walking in this house, knowing that I'm alone, and you're here with a bulletproof vest as if I was carrying a weapon or something?
It's
Are you
my
just out
work
of your...
uniform.
Yes, but you could have dressed down. I don't trust the policia because you can do everything you want and you will pass the law for your own rights and before anything else. I believe that you're a good person, but I don't trust what you represent.
I grab at the little Velcro thing written police at the front, and I take it off. But I put my hand on my belt near my gun. And if you care to do a little wits composure,
Sure.
I hate this so much.
I am dying.
Yeah, me too. I'm just like,
Just kill Liam again. It's not as bad.
3.
Yeah.
Do with that information as you may, but it's not a service Glock at my hip.
this is fine. Everything's fine.
She's gonna be good. She's gonna be great.
Fine. No police, but changeling only. King of Spring is right here, asking for an item to be safeguarded. We'll hand it over right now. And I am intimidating.
Roll manipulation and presents intimidation against your willpower.
It begins.
It's only my willpower?
Well, willpower is already
Resolve composure.
resolve composure.
Grizzle.
Oh my god, y'all, I want to die. This is god awful.
I am
Lance,
at
I
the edge of my seat.
you have nothing. You have nobody else to blame but yourself. You put me
I
in
I mean,
this
know.
I thought it was
situation.
gonna go somewhere like that, but dear lord, you guys.
Ralph just thought he would come in, go like, "Okay, give me the orb,"
Yeah, I
and
thought
then
it was
Like,
gonna
Give
leave
me
go
it,
it
like,
at him.
"No,
please.
therapy, therapy."
every time Ralph believes that there's not going to be drama and he forgets who we are, and we're just going like, "Oh, you're opening the
My
wound,
heart,
we're
y'all,
stabbing
my
it."
heart is just pounding.
Oh
We're
my
It's not
god.
not.
involving me,
Listen,
Twigs.
DM, you don't understand. And like Casey doesn't understand. He could have said like, "Lint want to see the orb," and she would have given it. For Lint, oh sure.
I got a very fair warning. So, what's the roll? What against what? And what happens?
Roll for willpower.
So
It's
you're
it's player versus player, okay? So
Yeah.
do with it as you
Yeah.
will, but it's gonna be a indication.
guidelines.
So, rolling the willpower is.
Resolve plus
Resolve
composure.
plus willpower, plus
right.
composure. Two, one. You keep a relatively cool head, but he is
Even if I am,
a cop with a gun, so
yes, even if I am towering and armed.
You
Actually,
can feel.
Francois, you can roll 2 more dices because you have a gun.
Actually, I'm gonna activate something at the same time.
All right. Okay.
Oh, I don't even need to activate it. Okay. And I'm guessing this is a very bad surprise, Ralph.
I would say this is a bad surprise, if nothing else.
Having been warned against Casey and having Casey show up
Okay,
Point
maybe
out
it's
that
not
you're
that much of a
alone
with
surprise, but
with
and with
I
a
think I'm off
gun.
guard.
But
I
to
think
to
I'm
be
off guard.
fair,
I have
like
I
we
I did come in. I didn't come in sneakily. Like I did like wasn't breaking
like
and
I
entering.
would
but
count that as a bad surprise. Like your
But-
day
yeah,
was going all
I'm
right.
not. I wasn't arguing against the bad surprise, but I'm just saying like. It qualifies. You have been warned against Casey coming in, and Casey is there with a gun. So
I mean like Nicholas and I just went like, be wary of KC, but like he probably won't do anything, right?
Yeah,
He's
He
he's a
won't
good
do
guy.
anything.
He won't.
Yeah, exactly.
And
So what I mean,
and then
Ralph,
and
is
then Casey.
I do believe it's clarity damage time.
Clarity damage time.
Ooh, that's my favorite time of the year.
I love it.
How much does it tell?
Dice pool equal to half her weird. Round
So
it up.
1. So you roll 1 dice for clarity damage.
Round up.
Well, it's minimum 1.
That's a 5. So I'm good.
You're good. You do not get damage. Damage.
All right. So Casey, she's not aggressive, but you're gonna feel the temperature go down.
Oh, that's great.
I understand that you're a king. But right now you are not the king. If Persimmon asks me to give the orb, I will. Or if my queens ask it, I will. But right now, it is not your season and not your place to rule over me. There is more to this, Casey. And if you want to tell me what it is, I will listen, and I can put all of this aside. No mention to Nicholas, Thaddeus, or Leon. I don't mind. But there is something going on. And you wouldn't be this aggressive. Not you. So how about we head down to the kitchen? I prepare you something and we talk about it. If I feel like I can trust you and this is not impulsive, I will give you the orb.
I'll have a.
So what is that? I'm really bad at rolls. It's
Manipulation,
Ralph, t'es en
persuasion
mute.
would be the most. Yeah, we can't hear you, Ralph.
I was on mute.
Eh?
Yes,
So you don't hear my screeches.
I assume it would be opposed by my own willpower.
Yeah, you can give her bonuses as you see fit. Like if you think she's hitting somewhere close to home, get it plus whatever, or the other way around if you feel. I put this in your hands.
No, Casey doesn't want to talk, and she hasn't said anything that would convince him otherwise.
That's okay.
So what would you?
I have an idea, but I'm not there. But I have.
Little epiphany.
Someone
you-
succeeded.
Yeah. Holy sh!
Damn, boy.
Casey just
Alright.
turns
You
around.
really
and
do
leaves.
not want to talk, and you're sure
Yep.
of that.
Yep. Casey just turns around and leaves, but without a word and without leaving occasion to say anything else.
Oh,
She's not gonna move at all until the door closes and your car goes out.
Yeah.
And then she's gonna dash across the house, lock all the doors and windows, close all the lights, and go curl up in her bed.
Amelia, you come back from your walk.
wow, there was so many ducks this time. Wasn't it a perfectly amazing day?
Yeah.
Perfectly splendid.
And then I guess we
agree,
get
I
home
left
and
the
I'm like-
door unlocked this morning. Let me get my keys. Right?
Can I use my danger sense? Because I'm like, that wasn't.
Well,
That's okay. There's you
wasn't
don't feel
not
anything
helpful.
bad.
Okay. I'm gonna step in and go, Serena? Are you there, honey? Serena? It's not her kind to step out. I'm gonna check her room. Could you check if anything happened?
Yes, I'll go see in the living room and you can go in her room.
Okay. I'll go to Serena's room and knock gently and go, Serena,
as you
are
reach
you
second
here?
floor, as you reach second floor, the temperature has dropped.
I'm gonna dash to your room and knock strong and go, Serena! Serena, are you alright? Serena? I don't want to punch your door in. Are you okay?
It's gonna take a while, but then you're gonna hear some ruffle and click, click.
she's about to take her like running start.
And she's gonna open.
Hmm.
You still have it.
What
What I
happened?
gave. Do you still have it?
I mean, it's you asked me to put it somewhere
Yeah.
safe, so sure it's safe. Are you alright? What happened?
I think we need to call it Nicholas and Thaddeus. But I couldn't remember the number and
I'm here.
We
You're
need-
safe. It's okay.
we need to call the boys and right away. Okay. We need to do something about Casey. And fast.
Okay, let's go downstairs with the phone. You're not leaving my sight, okay? Are you alright? Did he
I'm
did he
alright.
harm you?
He didn't hurt me, he didn't do anything. But I don't know how long he'll be before he actually does something.
Alright, let's go downstairs. I'll see so Father Mo doesn't reopen the church until we get this sorted out. And I'm gonna move downstairs, keep looking back so you're following. And the moment I reach the phone, I make sure to have you in my line of sight and I call the bar.
Thaddeus, can you pick that up?
Yeah, absolutely. Hello, the bar.
Oh no,
Hello?
you say the barley query. Hello, this is the barley
Okay,
query.
Thaddeus, this is important. It's Amelia.
Wait a second. Wait. Oh, there you go. I hear you much more clearly.
He went full.
Full Thaddeus
He
on
went
this
full le cœur c'est raison. Never go full le cœur
one.
c'est raison.
Yes. What is happening?
Okay, Thaddeus. Is Nicholas around? I need you. It's about Casey. Thaddeus?
We need to go to the church right now.
Close the fucking phone!
Fine, let's go.
I'm calling the
everybody
bar
out.
again.
Sorry, we're closing time for gas. There's a gas leak. Everybody out.
Take your scarves and your beanies and your beards. You can just chug your craft beers. You'll be able to come here back in no time.
I'll remember your faces. You'll have a complimentary drink or something. Come on, get out.
You call it craft beer, but in the end it's just like Pabst Blue Ribbon with a few like with some rosemary.
No, with tomato
sprinkled
juice.
in
With
it.
tomato juice.
Like with a bit of tomato juice or cinnamon, just like something
Yeah, just
to
a
give.
little, just something to spice it up.
And while we wait, because I will assume they come back, but I'm not sure, but I'll assume, I'm gonna sit right next to Serena, and my the hair on all the furry places are just raised up and like poofed up.
Big kitty cat mode.
So I suppose we get there fast enough.
Yeah. You arrive at the church half an hour later.
Is she okay? I meant,
Alright.
is the orb still there?
Of course it is. I took the time to hide it well after all.
Oh,
But
where'd Nick
well,
go?
You mean Casey?
I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm Nick. Yeah, I know where I am. Where's Casey?
I don't know. He left. He was angry. Spanish. Well, angry. He was conflicted. He just walked in here, no knocking, no nothing. He just entered the building. He was all dressed up in uniform with his bulletproof vest and not his work gun, but another gun at his belt. And he came to find me and asked me for the orb, and even got to the point of putting his hand on his weapon for it.
What the hell, Nick? Oh, Casey. Damn it! I'm having a lot of trouble here. I'm having a stroke, I think. He wasn't wearing his his police weapon. You know that?
That's Gab.
Oh,
I think
she's so
it's fine.
pretty though.
She's so happy to have been threatened.
Yeah.
Wonderful. Great moment. Let's celebrate this together. All right, Thaddeus.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go try and find Casey wherever he is.
All right, I'll stay here.
Is that a good idea for you to go alone?
I'm not bringing her. Well, I'm not bringing her for sure. And
No,
she's
of
she's
course.
stuck there anyways. But I'm not bringing her.
She froze. I think it's the temperature.
All right. Well, do you?
I believe I'm not gonna lie, but I do believe that maybe you, Amelia, would be the best person to track someone.
All right, come on, kitty cat. Let's get in the. Let's get
I
in my
kicked her
car.
out.
That's fair. That's just because
Yeah,
she didn't give you the orb. Admit it.
Oh no.
Vengeance!
Expect your nicknames to just be renamed to person who didn't give me the orb, person who didn't give me the orb, person.
Yeah, I'm gonna follow Nick after a little freeze when he called me kitty cat, and I go like flashbacks.
PTSD.
No, okay, this is serious. I gotta go back.
Marie, could you also like disconnect
Yeah.
and reconnect just to refresh your camera? Thank you.
Yes.
Hello, Gab, you back?
Ish.
Give me a sec. I'm just trying to look something
Hardly.
quickly. Uh,
I need a perfect song for the team of Amelia and Nicholas, which is probably like the Pink Panther or something.
what is Casey's last name?
Winters.
Thaddeus is gonna kind of like think of something, go to a like closet door, put his hand, take a deep breath, and go, "Well, I reckon we have a guest," and open it up. I'm gonna use discreet summons.
All right.
So manip persuasion plus weird versus composure plus weird. It is contested against a hobgoblin. Well, actually, I have a guest who is a skilled tracker and shall be paid in drawing.
I like how, there is someone who's good at tracking in the real, but you still just call upon goblins.
More
I'm gonna
people,
roll.
more.
Wow.
Call Lint.
It's Lind. Hello.
Yes, Lint, the great sneaker.
Manip
I love him so
Well,
much. Oh no!
persuasion.
She keeps
Let's
dying.
let us remind ourselves that last time Lint tried to
It's weird.
change the reality.
You have no
He kinda
proof.
did.
Hey, there's no one that's gonna show up because I have no successes. So
There you
I reckon we have a guest! Or not!
There's just
And the hobgoblin has more than a success.
there's just
What
shirts
did I miss?
hanging.
Oh, nothing much. Well, the important part is they propose that Amelia and Nick go to look for Casey, and Thaddeus is summoning a goblin to help.
Okay.
but
That
it
is
didn't
just
work. So
But it didn't work, so he just opens the door for nothing.
yeah, I'm starting to have a.
I never used Casey's phone, did I?
I don't think.
I don't think so either.
I did.
Yeah, you have to be me.
You
Or
mean.
you can show up in any reflexive surface that
I can move through reflective surfaces that are big enough for me to pass through.
fudge. Okay. Mm.
I hate to ask, but Nicholas and Amelia, he is armed. Would you rather have a weapon with you?
Not gonna shoot. He'll come to his senses. Come on. This
I
is Nick
am
Teddy-
a weapon. I am a
Th-
weapon, Thaddeus.
Thaddeus just looks at like when Casey says, "Oh, he's gonna come to his senses." Thaddeus just looks at Serena to see if she agrees.
I don't know him enough to know.
I'm
What is
asking
all
you.
of this about? You came saying that I have to be careful around Casey. You said I have to hide the orb. What is really going on? He didn't want to tell me.
I will tell you, but I would imagine that it's important to try to
I
find him
think
as.
it changes a lot about his mindset. If this has anything to do with anything he holds dear, of course he's gonna be on the edge. If it has anything to do regarding only himself, I'm not so sure.
It has to do with him wanting to find, I believe, the Queen of Spring. He's met with someone who asked him that to provide the orb in exchange for information concerning the Queen of Spring.
Nicholas, how much did he like, love, or whatever his queen?
not enough to shoot a friend.
Who's a friend around here?
Who's a friend in this
Points
situation?
Nicholas.
I don't think Amelia is high enough. Neither am I, from what I've seen earlier. I think we're better off only sending Nick.
But Amelia is a tracker.
Yes. She can track Casey, but when it comes to talking,
Well,
she shouldn't be
neither
anywhere near.
neither of us will be there, will we? So it will be up to them.
I look at you, Amelia. If things get hot, which they won't, you can just they won't. It won't go to shit.
Very well.
It won't come to that.
Don't worry. I'm better at grappling people than harming them anyway.
The girl's made tough.
You have no idea.
As for you two, can you try and not get Father Mo into this?
Of course.
I'd appreciate it.
I wasn't planning on telling him about it.
Thank you.
Nicholas, would you mind taking a mirror with you
A mirror?
so I can see what's happening?
I think I have a powder mirror. I could have this in my pocket.
Does that do the trick?
It has to view the scene if I want to know where you are and what's going on.
I'm not sure I like the idea of walking around with a mirror. How about the one in my car? I can just angle the.
That's alright. I'll
Good.
just need to do something first. She's gonna head out, look at it, and then come back. Just to be sure that the mirror has seen her.
See all mirrors of the car, because if we're placed on one part
Yeah,
or
but
another.
every mirror I activate is glamour. And I'm starting to
Valid.
run low. Alright, so if Casey is not in the correct mindset, what does he normally do? Where does he go?
Oh yeah, are you asking me? I think he'd be at the court.
Alright, so we can drop a call there? Don't know. He passed quite a handful of minutes ago, so he had
If you
time to.
if you stay in public areas like that, you can just go there. If you want to go to the court, you
I
you could.
don't want to go. I just want to find him fast. If we can just drop a call and ask if Casey's there, that saves us time.
I'm not gonna lie, but I thoroughly believe that either I or Serena would be the last people that Casey would have happened to be happy to see, right?
That's fair.
Let's say he's not at the court. Where would he be?
Home? He has a home.
He does have a house.
Okay. Is there a meaningful place for him and his queen? Just to be sure.
Casey, do I know a meaningful place where you would go with her or something like that? We've known each other for like 10, 15 years, so I'll let you
We
decide
haven't.
that.
We've
More
known
like
each other
3
for
because
like
he's been there
2 or
for
3
3.
years.
Really? I've been
Yes.
out here for a while though.
I've been out here for 2 or 3 years.
Okay, fair. So I've only known you for 2 or 3 years. Very fair. So I probably don't know if you had a special place with her. Oh well, I think they came to the bar once, but that's all
Okay.
that's all I can think of.
So that Thaddeus and I can go to the bowling alley and you can go to his place. If we find him at the bowling alley, we'll call you instead of walking in.
What about the orb?
The orb is safe. There's no way he can find it right now.
Where is it?
I'm not telling you.
And I don't think neither of us should know.
I don't
The
want to
less,
know
peop-
either.
the less people know, the less people can be forced to speak. And obviously, you have surprisingly fortified mental bastion inside your head as you've stood your ground against a man with a firearm.
Of course. Who do you think I am?
Well,
A
you're
pain in my butt, but that is beside the question.
So bowling alley for us, his apartment. Thaddeus, did you get one of the small phones?
No, I still am thoroughly confused by them.
Leon, can we borrow your small phone?
It's pronounced smartphone, honey.
Small phone?
Do I
That
have
doesn't
one?
make sense. It's not smart. It does
No,
not
you don't.
make
You don't have resources, so you don't have one.
Oh, you were playing
I-
with one last game. That's right. Okay.
It was a Switch. She was playing with the Switch.
So we'll call from the bowling alley. Thaddeus, you do know his small phone number, right?
No, but I would reckon the person at the bowling alley would.
Alright,
Okay, Nicholas, can I have your small phone number?
Nick has
She's
my
gonna
phone
grab
number.
a Sharpie.
you do
Nick
realize,
has his phone
you do realize I have his phone number, right?
I want to call you if ever we find him, and not call the bar.
Should I'm sorry to interject, but if Nicholas already has Casey's number, shouldn't we start with calling Casey himself?
If he's the kind to answer, he should.
That would
I mean,
actually
he's an
most likely be
officer,
that is a very clever idea.
Thought is not stupid. We should have definitely thought of that. I am not proud of us right now.
Try that.
Alright,
Well, most of us are not used to small phones working.
I'm gonna.
That is true.
I'm gonna ring up Nick. But god damn it, I'm gonna ring up Casey.
When you like your name that
Does
much.
Casey pick up? the phone?
Doesn't.
I call the second time and I leave a message.
A message has been left.
Fine enough. Very well.
All
Well,
right,
he's not
so
picking up. He's being a real cunt. So I guess we're gonna have to find and see him wherever he's gone to.
Well,
so now
I'd
he
reckon
knows
that much
we're
had
after
already
him.
been established.
He knows
So
that
you
we're
go
after
to
him.
wherever you wanted to go. We're gonna boom.
Speed up a little.
We've talked enough.
Okay.
So you've got two teams.
Yep.
Who was going to his home?
top team.
Nick and I.
Yeah.
No.
Me and the girl. Yep. Me and you.
All right. Make this brief. There is no car. Then again, he kind of burnt it. And there is no light, and there is no
within
signs
2
of
weeks,
light.
within nearly 2 weeks, I have my new car.
Oh yeah,
yeah,
you've
yeah.
got your new car, and it's not there.
No, it's well, my personal car is home.
Oh, okay, but he doesn't seem to be there.
Okay. Even if they're knocking, we look in the
I'm not
windows.
home.
There's no one. Yeah. Okay.
Like there's no light, no TV or whatever. So
God damn it. Can you sniff him? Anything?
I can try. I can try track him.
bottom team, you arrive at the bowling alley, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, you arrive at the bowling alley.
Who's at the counter?
It's Joey. It's always Joey because he's convenient character to be there.
Thanks, Joey.
Quick question about Joey. Is he attracted to man?
No, he is not evil. I mean, was that not the question?
Potato, potato.
Not particularly. No.
Fair enough. Dearest, Joey, is that it?
Yeah. Anything I can do? Want an alley?
Not quite. We're wondering, is Casey in?
No, haven't seen him today. Which is
Let me-
not normal at all. He's got a life. Probably working.
That is quite fair. Listen, there's this. I would. It would be so much help for both of us if you could, because we are worried about him and we are looking to find him. And if it was possible that you just called saying that something is happening, an emergency, that he would need to come to the bowling alley with post haste, that would be much, much, much appreciated. If you wouldn't mind, Joey, it's
You know,
we
if
are.
he's working, he's not gonna pick up the phone.
He might if it's you.
That's not exactly how working works. But I appreciate the sentiment, though.
Do
But
you know anywhere where Casey would go if he's not at work? Outside from his apartment.
I'm gonna roll on his behalf. Chapeau, does he knows?
Yeah, I go there when I'm frustrated.
Well, if he's not, patrolling the streets, then he would probably be here, home, maybe at the shooting range.
Can I borrow your phone? Wait,
Yeah,
Nicholas didn't give me his cell phone number.
Womp womp.
he gave you. It's okay.
Okay.
It's just
I'm
cell
gonna-
phone numbers, okay? I don't need to know when your character pees and he does it, so you got
Fair
you got
enough.
his phone
I
number.
went to the bathroom at least twice today.
Can I borrow your phone, please? Just make
Sure,
one
and
call.
he just pushes the hardline
Gracias.
phone. Nicholas, your phone rings.
Yellow. It's Nick.
We found him, well, I think. He might be at
well,
the
he
shooting.
might be.
He might be at the shooting thing.
A shooting thing? Like the
Yes.
shooting range?
Yes, that.
Oh, it's like the worst place to go. The
Well,
guy's.
we don't.
Oh,
That's
it's
why
fine.
Thaddeus and I are not gonna go.
Oh no.
Fine. All right,
you-
thank you, sweetheart. You guys stay safe.
You're welcome. Gracias, and she pushes back the. I guess we're going back to the presbytery.
I think that would be most wise.
Well, first game's on me if you wanna.
Not in the mood, but thank you.
That's
might,
fair,
might, might we catch a rain check on that?
No, you take it now or you leave it.
Joey MVP.
Can I try to not seduce him but convince him with charm and wit? Otherwise,
All right, you start to try and he's just, man, it's just $10 for a game.
fair enough.
Don't think so much about it. As you're doing your best, just, man, it's just $10.
Fair enough.
Chill.
Thank
Just chill out. It's
thank you
gonna be
very
fine.
much for your help, Joey. It was much appreciated.
Muchas
Well,
gracias.
have a good one. If there's anything, call me. You kind of have me worried there.
Yeah, will do.
It should be fine. We're a few people on the case, so if anything's wrong, it should be solved fast. We head
Amelia,
off.
Nick,
Right?
you going to the shooting range?
Yes.
Oh yes, but I take all the safety goggles and everything they have to hand you, like they hand you the big earmuff thingies and
Yeah, that's good.
Me trying to put them on and going like my ears are not that exact same
It's all right. Your
spot.
fake human ears are protected, and that would matter.
I guess.
It's okay.
For
It's the
for
bottom line.
for the good of the scene, I suggest that I'm alone on the shooting. Like there are
Yeah, it's
cameras,
like-
there are stuff. Like I'm not.
Yeah. It's a weekday, so there's not a lot of people, but you work evening the next few days, so you're free on your afternoons and
I'm not trying, but I'm not trying to make it like unsafe or give an edge or whatever. I'm just saying like we can talk.
yeah. No,
won't
I'm
be
okay with that.
obstructive.
I'm here for the scene and not to be annoying. So you arrive at the desk, take the safety equipment, pay the like $50 for the equipment and things, whatever, and get in.
Are
And
you
there's a single man shooting his heart out on a paper dummy at the other side of the room.
If I may,
My fur goes.
if I may say so, quite skillfully.
I just put my hand on Amelia. Would you mind waiting just a minute?
I wouldn't mind waiting at all, to be honest. Just don't get shot, please.
I made a stone. Bullets don't go through. I think.
Sure.
You want to try?
I'm gonna protect
I'll
the
I'll
others, not
I'll
myself.
stay back and make sure no one step in. Go talk to him, please.
Thank you, sweetheart.
And I'm
I'll
gonna
just
get
go.
out of the line of fire.
You know, it's like desks with little panels next to each
Yeah.
other. Can I have rented? I guess I rented a gun just be legitimately show up there. And it's probably one of those big, uneasy guns, and I'm just carrying it like this, like a freaking idiot. And I'm
You-
clearly there, like I clearly just got the gun so I could come talk to you. Like
I
it's very obvious.
I finish my clip, start reloading, and I just look over. Fuck are you doing here?
Or I thought I'd come give it a try to this. I think it's called an M16. I'm not quite sure. Just feeling like I needed some fresh air, you know, like for the sake of it. And I kind of, you know, kind of lift it up, and I seem not.
Comfortable?
I've never lifted one of these. I used to have Tommy guns, not this kind of weird automatic stuff.
Tommy guns are automatic, but
Yeah,
Should have come to
I
Texas.
just
That's their whole thing.
I fair. Anyways,
you want.
well, I saw Amelia earlier, and like about I don't know, an hour ago. No,
Serena?
Arena?
Serena.
Serena.
Names
God
are
damn it!
hard.
I am the worst with names tonight. What is going on with
Aren't
me?
you?
Names are hard.
Or maybe it's the Alzheimer's kicking in already. I'm getting old after all. But yeah, yeah. I
Yeah, what about?
Oh, she said you look pretty. She said you look a bit like Well, listen. She said you were aggressive. I'm not gonna go two ways about this. She said you were kind of acting like a cunt. Those are my words, but that's what she meant.
Look, worried about the safety of the orb. Pull from me. Want it's safe. The only one here who can have a gun. Looks at your AR. It looks at your AR-15 in your hands.
Please.
Just empties a clip.
I understand that, but y'all are one who is talking about a bulwark and trusting each other, and we've been working pretty damn hard on that. And now, I hear you show up with an unregistered weapon. Well, not unregistered, but not your service weapon at her door, asking for the orb. Casey, you're my friend, alright? I love you with all my heart, but you seem to be a bit out of your way with all this. And the orb's fine. She's been having it for the past week and a half, and nothing's happened. Why would you go beating up that poor girl like that? And I don't mean physically, I mean by showing up with a gun at her door. I'm just worried about you, mate. I'm worried you're putting yourself in a place you shouldn't be, and you're gonna drag someone down there. Look at you, you're emptying a clip into a plastic bag or paper, whatever's hanging over there, to let out frustration or something. You're not here because you enjoy shooting people, I'm pretty sure of that.
Good relaxation. Think I can be understandably set.
I'm ready to understand everything, I just need to know what's putting you like that.
Look, you'll excuse me if I'm not really inclined to talk about why I come and
Casey, for God's sake.
I'm just trying to help you out here.
Well, trying to help the fucking apologize.
Well, if you're trying to help the freehold, why can't you talk about it with the freehold? Why are you trying to intimidate one of the freehold's member?
Because the damn freehold gave up on that 6 months ago.
It's about her again.
When is it
Why is it
ever?
always about her? Casey! It's been almost a year. 6 months, you said it yourself. And you're still trying to save someone who's gone. How do you know those? I don't know who you met. I don't know what they told you about. But clearly this is again about them. Because you weren't this aggressive and you weren't this out of your mind before that exact moment.
Look, it's fucking simple, and I'm going to tell it right here, right now. People I talk to offer me information about her or the orb. I like Thaddeus. But put yourself in my shoes right now.
Casey, I can't let you do that. You're not gonna give up a member of our freehold for some
A member
maybe.
of our freehold?
How do you know?
He isn't even part of a court. He's
He
been
might
here
be-
for a month.
And she's been gone for 6.
How long did you stay in Arcadia? Huh? How long did you fight? Did you ever give up? Then how come we all went through that? And how come is it so easy for us to give up? I lay my life on the line for the ungrateful people of this city every day. And I lay my life on the line every day for the people of this freehold. And I'm going to keep doing it.
I can't let you do that. I can't let you take the orb and give yourself up like that for some stupid idea that you might maybe find her. Might. Casey, Thaddeus is here. He's real. We can feel him. We can hold him in our arms. I know he's only been here 1 month, but you're grasping at thin air, and he's right here. Give her up, Casey. Please.
Nice pep talk. But while the Autumn Court is willing to chop up people in the back of a cleaners, I'm willing to do what I need. So,
You do realize I'm gonna have to bring this to the other kings, right? Can't let you do this. I'm sorry, Casey, but this is just.
yeah, well,
This
it's
is just
trouble
wrong.
that we stepped into. Big boys. We offered ourselves up. And the bulwark is weakened without her. So you think long and hard before talking to the other kings. Don't know which way that wind will blow.
I think that's for them to decide. You've gone too long trying to get her back, Casey. And it's only been pulling you down.
I'm just gonna leave the gun on the counter and take a step back. Shoot all you will and get all the frustration out. But I can't let you trade that.
Well, don't have the orb, do I? Sidious is going to fucking stay here. She's just going to disappear from our minds. Again.
Like she should.
Hell, she should. Not giving up. Not giving up on the only good memory I have left.
But that's the thing, you have those memories. Cherish those memories and don't try to grasp something new. Don't try to break those memories of what she's
Don't
become
get it.
now.
It's the only thing I have left.
Us.
I don't even have suffering. I don't have nothing.
What about us? What about your court? What about Nelly and Joey?
Who do I have to thank for it? She's my linchpin. Don't you get it?
What you gonna do about it? You're gonna try and steal the orb from Sweetheart over there?
Well,
October 31st is coming, Casey.
frankly, I think you know how that story goes, Miss. I already tried my shot. Are you really going to report me for contempt? For a stern talk? Because that ended up being that and nothing.
Oh, is it? I never thought you'd be able to actually go and stern talk someone with an armed weapon on your hip. I
Stern
trusted
talk
you wouldn't do that.
stern talk people with a weapon on my hip daily.
Or I understand you do that. You do that to criminals and scum and those who you need to put behind bars. But you don't do that to friends. What would she think of all this? Is this really what you want her to find out you did to find her? If ever you find her, will you tell her what you did to get there? Will you tell her what you sacrificed to get there? I'm gonna let you
Casey
think on this.
just turns blank. It's white as a sheet. Drops his gun and he just falls to his knees and cries.
Nick hesitates for a moment to seeing his friend like that.
Amelia's gonna peek out like, what the fuck is happening, guys?
And it's gonna take a good minute before Nick gets on his knees too and just puts a hand on
Yeah,
your
no,
back.
he just grabs you.
Oh.
Amelia's gonna leave to go
And
to the
he-
front desk.
He just empties his heart.
Think we can cutscene there?
Well, Amelia's gonna just call
Take me,
the
take me wherever you want me to
presbytery
cool
and-
off.
yeah. Amelia's just gonna warn the others that we found him and that he's okay.
I don't think we're home.
I am shaken.
Oh, shit.
Do you know how
I
much
just-
I was waiting for the words, what would she think of that?
Very much.
I need,
Oh,
yeah, but
yeah.
I need the opportunity to plug that in. I could just come and see what would she think. You know,
Yeah,
I
no,
love the
it was-
build up to that.
Yes, Thank
That was
you.
I
good.
just
Thank you,
imagined the
Shepard. This was
two,
magical.
It was
the
perfect.
two were having their moment, and there was just Amelia on the other side, like,
For
But
what? Okay, for some moment I was really sure you were gonna shoot me when you raised your tone, and I was like, "Oh, I'm aimed dead." All right.
I'm not.
all right,
I am not an idiot.
we gotta move on because it's getting late. There's still a lot to happen today. All of that's gonna happen today. So you call at the presbytery.
yeah.
Father Moe answers. No, they didn't come back yet.
Thank you.
In the meanwhile, the two others. You're muted.
Yep.
We go to the bar, and Thaddeus is just gonna ask Serena, just wait here a second, please.
She
He's
waits
gonna go
outside.
in, pick up the sunglasses, and bring them out. Let's just go in an alleyway so we don't look like two complete widows. Well, any more than we already do. And he's gonna lock the door.
I like how you could just do that in the bar.
No, Serena doesn't want to come in.
Oh, okay.
So Thaddeus is gonna focus, and at first you look in the glasses and you see both of your reflection just staring in. And it starts to accelerate backwards. You see the alleyway winding back. You see the bar, the inside of the bar for a few minutes before it switches night, day, night, day, night, day. And eventually it runs all the way to what Casey saw that night. And you see the man with the. I rolled for my check, so it's. You see the man with the gas mask and a leather jacket holding up the sign. You see him flip it over with his instructions and demands. You see him running away. Rushed footsteps and the feeling of someone running while you look in the reflection of the glasses. And the scene ends. And the reflection of the glasses turns back to, like, time catches back on and reflects what both of us standing over the glasses.
What do you want me to draw?
Well, possibly having an image or
Sure.
a picture of that man could help
Do you
us
have
eventually
anything?
find him.
Do you have anything to draw?
Well, give me a moment. And he's gonna go back inside, pick pen and paper, and get outside, lock back the door.
Oh my god, you draw Mim's drawing.
Oh damn.
It was all
Right.
canon.
So
He
now you
knew.
can share it on the stream while I'm doing that.
Yes, share it on the stream.
So Serena's gonna start drawing, and she's gonna put a lot of details into the image. But time, like, she draws, to your point of view, really freaking fast. To her, she's just taking her time. Everything is going smoothly. But you get this complete, very detailed picture of what happened. Like this.
All right.
And she
You
hands
got a
it.
contract for that?
Yep.
Nice.
It's not a contract. It's just a merit.
Okay, it's Brownie's Boom.
Yes.
Nice.
We'll take a second. There said drawing.
The drawing that Serena
Which is
made and no one
amazing.
else, not Miriam.
Because I clearly draw.
No, Miriam
and
made
this
it.
is
We don't
my
steal
style.
her work.
Miriam is amazing, and she made this amazing art.
As she has her
Yes.
watermark down there. Post for eyes.
Shout out to
Purse for eyes on Instagram. I don't have a shout out ready, but shout out to Miriam.
shout out to
Shut
Purse
up
for Eyes.
again.
Shout out to Purse for eyes.
Pearls for eyes.
And as we're walking back, Thaddeus is gonna look at Serena and because I suppose that we're walking back to the presbytery after that.
Yep.
he's gonna go put the glasses back in the bar as well in their hiding spot because they're his proof. And as he walks back, he's gonna look at Serena and go, "Well, I was hesitating between being. Well, Nicholas has told me about courts and how one should join one, and I was thoroughly hesitating between joining the spring court or summer court, or at least in the impressions of descriptions that Nicholas gave of me. But I would suppose I should lay low from the spring court for a while.
Nothing
And
says that you have to choose your coat right now.
but
You're part.
I would rather choose it sooner than later. And I wanted to ask you, at the very least, to know more about them. Would you mind introducing me to, or talking to me about the summer court, or introducing me to?
You want me to risk having my little heaven where I don't have to see your face all the time, ruined by your presence because you're now part of it?
Well, I mean, there are worse faces to look at.
Oh, but there are much better as well.
Oh, honey, show them to me. I haven't seen any since I've come out, and to be very fair, most people from the colonies are just.
I'm listening.
Well, doesn't apply to you, doesn't it? You're not quite from here.
But
And he's
I
gonna smile, like smile a little bit of like, and get a move on.
I ship it.
You know Mexicans are from here, right?
Well, not from Boston
Well, not from here.
necessarily.
Here.
Aren't you from Spain? Then I take everything back. I don't. Oh,
Right.
I'm not gonna stand with rubes.
Oh, wow.
NC, we will skip to the 31st. I want to know where you're at, a little overview of where you're at during, the week and a half, 2 weeks before then. Don't need to make scenes out of it. Just, are you healing from the events? Are you trying to make up for it, talk, or, just, or are you avoiding the subject and.
I have one last thing that I'd like to do as a scene.
But make it quick because it's almost 11. I start working tomorrow and there's a buttload of shit coming your
Super
way.
quick. Thaddeus is gonna try to go see Casey.
This is never going to be quick. Where are you?
I'm just gonna knock at his door one evening. I understand what it's like to want to give away things for love and for something and to hold on to things that are good. So, if you tell me that you have a plan, I would agree to have you keep the orb. If you have a plan to get me and the other person out of Moskakkel's grasp, because you will know where we are and who has us, then
I
you
don't.
could keep the orb. You have a week and a half. Think about it. And he's gonna turn around and leave.
Alright, so during that time, since we're speeding up, Serena's gonna protect the orb, stay close to it, and no, she's not gonna make up with anyone. That'd be
Fair.
too simple.
All right,
I'm
you stay isolated most of the time.
I'm gonna try to refresh my glamour.
Roll for a harvest.
How does
I'm
that
gonna
work?
I'm gonna go look at the ruling.
Really, Tony, the only thing your request did was going to Lint and hugging him.
Oh, and he's very soft.
Or
And
he's
he smells
fresh
good.
out, fresh out of the dryer.
All right, so it can be any attribute skill depending on how you do it. How do you replenish your glamour in that time? You need to harvest emotions from mortals. So instilling emotions is kind of, the
I'm
name of the game.
actually I'm gonna go hook up with some random stranger in a bar.
Roll presence socialize.
Sure.
I do the same.
Yep.
Can you overindulge?
No.
Thank you, Blades. Nobody has been traumatized by that mechanic.
No.
Turn down for
1, 2, 3, 4. And since I don't know if that applies to anything, but if it's since it's something that obviously I want to be liked by someone, then 3 is an exceptional success for me.
There's no exceptional effect except having exceptional amount of glamour.
Da 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 da.
Does it would trying to party with someone, probably drinking a bit too much, and encouraging them to drink a bit too much and follow me home and stuff count as an attempt to bring someone to overindulge?
Yeah.
Wait, I add my mental rating to that.
Weren't you supposed to be a protector?
Well, he makes sure they're okay, I guess.
He gave them water and like
Aren't you
snack
supposed to
breaks.
be a shut the fuck up?
Do you have intimate relationships?
What do you mean?
Well, you make someone drink out their.
Yes,
Do you
we-
fuck?
Yes, we
Do
do.
you fuck?
Yes, we do.
All right. So you have a nice night out,
I mean, spring.
and you can
Thank you.
regain the amount of glamour that you roll.
So that's 4. Nice.
And soon arrives October 31st.
Serena protects the orb, I protect Serena.
Serena, you go in the basement where you put the orb. Carefully unlock the lock.
Well, I asked for the key. Then I do that.
Yeah.
Sure.
Well,
give
you're
me,
with Amelia. You're all together. Like you plan for this.
Give me 15 minutes. And then I'll come back and I'll have the key.
Hmm.
You take it out. It's like the evening, time is soonish. Do you call Nick? Do you call Thaddeus? Do you joyously invite Casey?
Do it.
I assume the more people we are, the better.
I mean, against my gaggle, I prefer to have some better brains than mine about deals. And yeah,
Okay. The bar.
the
Nick,
bar.
bling, bling.
Hello.
Hola, Thaddeus.
Oh yes, it is I.
It is Serena. We're getting ready for you know what.
Hmm.
So feel free to drop by soon. So we can
Yes, I'll be
eat
coming as soon as
together.
I close down the bar.
Is Nicholas
Yeah,
with
I'm.
you?
Oh, he always is.
Okay.
Is it for
Nicholas,
me? What?
I reckon it is time for, you know.
Oh, right. All right, everyone out, take your beanies again.
Beanies and scarves, everyone.
Like there are many customer that is costumed. It is Halloween. They were having fun, and you just kick them out at 9.
I actually, well, we actually have more than just us, cause as employees technically. So,
yeah. You can have someone there for.
you know what
whatever.
was your girlfriend's name? Stacy.
Stacy, yeah.
She's got a new job instead of work. That's what I do for my next 2 weeks. I look for someone else because I'm tired of shutting down the bar. So I offer her a better job than Tim Hortons, Duncan, which is working at my bar. How about that?
All right, fair. She will have taken up the
Thank
offer.
you.
Hardly
The
a better
tips are
job.
very good.
Hardly a better job, but
Well,
You might
tips
joke,
better.
damn.
Honestly, it's much better paid and it's more fun, really, for having
Well, now that the hippies are here,
I'm not.
there
I'm not.
is
I'm not.
money.
I'm not comparing working at a bar versus working at a Dunkin' Donut. I'm comparing working at that bar versus working at a Dunkin' Donut.
Oi, my bar isn't
All
bland.
right.
Lame.
So you will all get together. Casey,
Mhm.
where are you? I'm curious about that.
do
And
you
where
mean,
are
wh-
you going?
Have I been called?
I'm
No.
gonna call you.
Oh, okay. You've been called.
I'm packing lint sports bag.
Yeah.
Because
Pardon, j'ai eu de l'émotion.
we have I have made a pledge with Lint that I would bring him Moss Cackle.
Fair.
I'm going to uphold my own promise
Fair.
myself.
You take a gun to shoot at Serena?
Of course.
As you should follow illegal.
I take the bullet because.
Well, I do bring a gun, but I don't have any.
Yet.
Don't tempt me, but
Well, that's
So
our job.
quickly enough, you are all
no.
together at the
I am
church.
so alone, all alone. The thing you want most.
So you're all at the church.
I
At the
show up.
Presbytery.
I show up, and for once, he is like small, just in a corner of the room. Barely looks at Serena, and he hasn't made contact like in past.
Lint nose is pretty obvious, but Casey not feel good.
I bump the
Thank
bag
you,
against
Lint.
the wall.
Thank God he is made of socks.
Yep, smells fresh out of the dryer every time.
Well, but they're rather than stinky socks, so I wouldn't complain.
Have you had an idea?
Oh, never had one. And
Is Lint going back to market?
yes,
That was the deal,
So-
right, Lint?
what I can do.
Lint will miss bowling.
I'm sure bowling will miss you too, little boy.
And also you.
Ugh, don't you dare be so wholesome.
I'm sorry. Been torturing myself over. There's just no. There is no justifying.
You're forgiven, Kate. The heart is a very intense thing to deal with. Let's just do our best tonight.
Well, obviously they're rat. Well, besides giving the orb,
Nothing
I can
says
do
that
about-
we can't.
what I can do about Lint.
Hey, Ralph.
Yep.
Like, how how strong is a like goblin king kind of thing? Let's say let's just
Theory.
yeah, okay.
You
Mm.
wouldn't want to mess with a Goblin King.
That's fair. That's fair. I was just wondering,
That is a hard no.
asking for a friend.
Especially on his turf, on his time, you know.
Oh, that's fair.
You would have better places and time if you wanted to fuck up Mr. Muskaka.
I
I
don't
do.
want to fuck.
You shush. So no, serious. I don't have a plan, and I did. What a fucking asshole.
Why, it's not too late to ask Persimmon for help.
Already did
Oh
that, and
well,
he gave us a third of an answer.
I reckon you're not being very fair to yourself. I hardly doubt you're an asshole. You've acted like an asshole, but I don't think that makes you an asshole. And then take it as someone who actually is an asshole, it's suddenly takes one to know one. And
He is
You're all
very much a king of
self-aware.
being an asshole.
see, even the sweetest person in this room, and I'm including Lint, knows that I'm can quote me as what I am.
What is
They
wrong
only
with
do.
all of you? Good lord.
Look, let's just talk about it over.
Oh, that is very much my language. Yes.
The language.
Yeah, my headache remembers.
Shall we get going? I don't
More
think
practice.
I don't think that getting Persimmon involved at this hour is a good idea.
Those up that I
I have a house to wreck, so let's do this fast.
you have a what now?
I'm
Just
not
get it out.
involved.
Oh, can I
Um,
come to that?
Casey is also aware of the customs of
I
the
know,
Freehold, of
I know,
course.
I know. That was the what now? Oh, oh no.
I swear I said no. I swear.
What are y'all talking about?
Summer.
After 30
Terrible
years,
things.
you're aware that people fuck things up on
the
the 31st.
31st.
Alright. I just don't dress up as anything because that's just silly to me.
The
It's
policemen. Look,
I
not going looking for it. Okay? Tell that to the queens. But if I am on the scene, you will have no pity.
May, asking for pity? You don't know me.
Oh, but you should very much know by now, Casey. The threat of punishment just only makes the thing more exciting.
okay. So let's move on now. Right.
Shh.
Let's
Josh.
move on. Yeah.
Shush before I do a reenactment of get a few drinks in me.
Let's go.
Go.
So, you leave a little early so that you are there when they build the Goblin Market. So, you know, you're there first hour, you give the thing and get this over with before any trouble can happen.
Because this is how it's gonna roll.
But as fate would have it,
Oh,
Hmm.
surprised,
What?
you're at the kind of town square-ish kind of place, you know, where they usually build the Goblin Market. And sitting on like at the feet of the statue in the middle of it, there's a man with a gas mask and a leather jacket. He lifts his head, gets up. shows the cardboard sign that he had. The orb, it reads. At this point, he's one of 2 or 3 things. He's either really stupid of coming here alone, very confident, or he's got a plan.
So who has the orb already right now?
Who's that?
Who's
Who's
got-
that?
all
Guy?
right.
Is
Here's
someone gonna explain to me what's happening?
going to happen?
Roll initiative.
Roll for initiative, please.
God damn it!
What? But
Some-
who's that
We're
man,
gonna-
guys? What?
We will make
boy.
a. Well, I'll just describe a little more, and then
we get jumped.
no,
Okay.
I'll
Yes.
describe a little more.
Okay.
So hold your horses.
For my royal contract, continue.
Danger sands.
Is this when I create a storm? Because I could become a storm, and I kind of want to do that.
I heard a store, and I was like, "What are you gonna sell?"
I
Stupid.
hate you. I hate
Let's get to it, guys.
He
We're at
lifts the cardboard sign, and just as he does that, midnight hits the clock. And from all over, there are goblins coming out of trash cans and random doors. And with his sign up, he lifts his other hand and shoots at you. Now you can roll for your initiative.
All right.
I
So I'm
rolled
not.
an.
So I apologize. I'm not going to be able to make this a non-violent, no threatening, no nothing scene.
But we'll make a accelerated fight down into the modified so it fits better.
Sure.
Okay.
Is that 11, Francois?
Yes.
All right, give me a moment.
I have a very high
18.
Oh my god, 18!
I rolled a 9 and I have a plus.
Well, actually, you've got an 18, and that's all I'm gonna need. Everyone except Marie, make a combat roll of your choice.
Ooh.
combat roll.
Well, if you get a 10 on the initiative roll, do you re-roll?
No,
Okay.
What
I
are
was-
combat rolls?
it's all right. Yeah, Marie beat him,
Fight.
so that's all I need.
Okay.
So make a fighting check with whatever attribute. If you use a gun, roll
Brawl.
with Dex
I will-
firearm.
Yeah, I use my
If you
gun.
roll with brawl, use strength and brawl,
Okay.
so on and so forth.
You don't want us to use any special stuff.
We're gonna go like straight
Right.
for simplicity's sake because it's already 11.
Don't know why. Ooh.
Can I kick in willpower?
All right, we got an 8. You can use a willpower if you want.
I sure did.
All right, Maddie, make a combat check of your choice with the help of your friend for 10 extra dice.
Ooh.
Remove.
Wait, that was a help another?
Yeah. Well,
Okay,
it's
wait.
not really a help another. It's just like a teamwork. It's not gonna give you the bonus just because I subvert the rules they give in the book.
Okay.
It's a
but-
fair fight.
10 extra dice.
Remove 8.
Yeah, because I was thinking because of my mental saying that if I mundane actions to help someone, I add my mental. So
Because here it's not really you help one. You all fight together,
yeah,
but
yeah,
we
yeah,
just
it's
check
fine.
it in a check. So
I
you-
really
you get
love it
minus
because
8.
everyone's helping, and Thaddeus is just being absolutely useless. He's
Yeah.
not doing anything.
that.
But understand my ears perking when I heard help another. I was like,
Yeah,
Or
yeah, yeah. But
dice.
it's more like we pulled it all in a single check to resolve the fight.
Marie, I sure hope that you use the willpower on that one.
Rolled well.
How does one use willpower?
You use willpower, check it, and you gain 3 dice.
Don't mind if I do.
Don't mind if I do.
Hmm.
I'm sorry, Ralph. We're good at role playing for hours on end.
That's okay. It's almost done. There's gonna be like 1 or 2 scenes after that, plus some blah blah. But it's the end of the season 6. All right.
It was a brawl one. I want to like tackle him down and slam it on the ground. If that counts.
Actually, Thaddeus, the fight will be
don't-
like it begins. Serena's gonna go orb, put it in your hands, and then she's gonna go fight. That's why you didn't fight.
I gave. All right, if we're doing that shtick, you give him the orb, and I give him lint.
So
It's in a sports bag, so
started this over. The fight breaks out. 5-1, it should be an easy business. But it isn't. Of the 3 options of, he's either crazy, ready, or tricking you, ready was
yeah,
it.
I was about to say yes.
Yes, all of those. So Casey, he shoots, he doesn't hit you, you shoot, and he just moves out of the way of the bullet. Like expertly, like he knew where your bullet would be.
What?
And so as goblins start to walk around, completely ignoring the lot of you having a gunfight in the street. So as goblins just walk around, start to set up things, you use, their stalls starting to build up as cover to, surround him and get him. And he's going for one single person, and it is whoever has the orb. He tries to reach for Serena as much as he can. But eventually you, being as many as you are, start to wither him down. He bleeds. He's got a bullet like in one of the arms. He's in no good shape. But however, you communally take 6 points of lethal damage. Split it as you will.
I can take some.
We each take that?
No,
I
no,
can
you-
take a bunch, guys. I have a good stamina, and I want to throw myself on him. So.
Yeah, I
have-
can take some too. I have like
have
10
health.
HP.
I have health insurance.
Split it fast.
Alright, I'll take
I-
2.
I'll take
I
2.
really don't have that much.
Okay, so 2, 2, 2. Wait,
Chapeau,
That's
if you
6.
take all 6. Oh, no, maybe not all 6. If you take 4, I give you willpower. I give you all your willpower.
Oh, I can just
Do we
ignore the
regain a
fatigue.
willpower
It's
every
fine.
day?
Yeah.
the top 3 will take 2 each. Is that what I'm getting?
I'm fine in willpower, so I'll just take 2.
All right, so top 3
I
take
can
3
take 2.
points of damage because they are the active fighter in that.
Alright.
I'm protecting Thaddeus.
Thank you.
3 points of damage. Alright.
How does
Wait.
armor work for the... I don't
Isn't
have
it
any
2
right
each?
now. I didn't wear my bulletproof vest, but
It remove damage.
Serena, what are you apt at fighting with?
no.
Okay, fair.
All right.
So, all right. He starts to wither down, but so are you. And eventually, the top 3 is kind of down for the count for a moment as he power walks towards Serena, gun in hand. And at that moment, Amelia just comes in and punch him real good in the face on his gas mask.
Ooh.
You can even see like the one of the eye thing glass
Lenses.
breaks. Lens, yeah, breaks under the
Shatter.
hit. Just it doesn't shatter; it cracks. And at that point, he takes a few steps back and realizes that maybe you were more than he could fight, and he makes a run for it.
Oh no, we
Oh,
don't.
I'm running
You-
out.
Run after him.
Thaddeus and I, because I will grab him, will run to the tent instead.
That's good. And the same kind of trickery happens, Amelia. You run faster than most, one would say. You're good at it. And still, You should be just right behind him, and as soon as he turns the corner, he's not there anymore.
Oh no, not again. Still turning corners.
Damn it.
Are we doing-
Corners.
As
My
soon as you
mouth.
lose sight of him, he disappears. There were goblins
Fine.
passing with like a big panel of wood, and he disappeared behind it. Is that
Fuck.
better?
Fine. I'll come back.
So we're dashing
Because I
for
assume
the-
his trace stops.
So our two friends. Well, I'm gonna take you all together at the tent just for simplicity's
Mhm.
sake. Pulling out my notes.
Calling up your song.
Is the song?
Yeah, pulling out my songs.
Your song. And you can tell it.
Buddy.
And as fate has it, funky pop music plays inside.
Of course.
I hope he's dancing there.
He
I miss
is
that.
dancing.
Yeah.
So you enter to this tune as Muskackle is dancing in his inventory. He sees you enter eventually and smiles wide. Still jamming. Yeah, having a big night.
We only have one thing to do here, and we're out of here as quickly as we came in.
We have all the time in the world.
Well, at most an
And I
hour.
have a party to attend. So it was the orb against Thaddeus, correct?
If one of you would humor me a dance, I could heal those pesky wounds.
I'm fine. I prefer the bleeding than dancing
A
with
dance for a healing.
Serena's gonna side look at Thaddeus like, is this a trickery kind of?
Of course it is.
He's just gonna put like, don't. I'll manage something.
Stay on business.
Let's deal with the orb first.
Don't you just love the beat?
It's
hate her.
not.
We're here to do business, Muskackle. Just cut the crap.
So am I.
Well, unless you know a jig, I'm not dancing. So,
And it's not very traditional for me either.
We have the orb.
Great. I'm happy if I have to say. Didn't want to lose it.
Well, it's been sought after. Sought after.
Of course it would. My wares are of the highest quality.
Happened to that.
Fortunately, not so specifically. Who wouldn't want this?
us.
Well, you wanted it until now, didn't you?
All
Never
right.
have trouble with that.
The contract has been concluded. Here is your orb.
And he takes with just 2 fingers because he's so big and. Thank you. What did you say, Francois?
Start a song.
No, it's good. It ends. It has an end.
Diegetic music.
So
Thank you
that
for listening
concludes-
to Radio Bosk.
Thank you. Huh. I'm happy to see you go, if only a little heartbroken. And he goes to fetch a very small key. And he wave his hand, and the silver chain that he attached reappears. And he goes very uncomfortably close to you. Just his face just follows his hand and just
He's as soon as he's very close, Thaddeus is gonna whisper something in his ear.
oh, say it out loud.
Mhm.
I have a deal I would like to make once we are alone.
I always love a good deal. Dear, oh dear, do you remind me of myself when I was younger.
Don't make me change my mind.
The only difference is that do not all have the chance being freed from our cages. Did you need anything else?
Yes.
What?
Have this little guy.
If it is not my dearest Lind. Hello,
Much.
Mr. Muscackle.
How much?
How much? You come into my home and want to buy my friend. He's nowhere.
Everything.
He's family.
Everything has a price. Expressed interest in staying with me.
Is that so, Lind? It's a, yes, they're very nice. Lind had fun playing bowling.
We don't deserve it.
Distraught lesbian for Lind because he's too cute.
Then my price will be thus. Keep him safe and well entertained.
Hard. All right.
The little guy deserves what is best. And if he
Deal.
desires to stay with you rather than travel with us, so be it.
Deal.
Do come and visit, though, Lynn. I'm gonna miss you. And you can visit too, Thaddeus.
Don't hold your breath.
How they grow fast. Did you need anything else?
I do believe that was it.
Well, I do believe there was something else, but not all of you are privy to it.
Well, I did hear
I'll
about a certain house that would get vandalized tonight, and I would be very curious to know does Serena do anything or try and stop me or whatever?
I don't think that's a good question to
I'm
ask Mr. Muscat.
I'm mostly joking. I finish and I'm trying to see if someone is stopping me, and then I just it's just
I'll
I
join
uh,
you guys in a moment if you don't mind. I have
Unfinished
well,
business.
I have a question I
no
could
way.
maybe ask Mr. Muscackle.
Yes.
So you see, Mr. Muscackle, we had a certain encounter tonight with a friend of ours whom we do not know the identity, and that said person has some information we might want to lay our hands upon, right?
yeah. Well,
Yeah.
calling him a friend would be
I'm just speaking Mr. Muscackle's language here.
Charming.
I'm sure it is. I'm sure I am, actually. All
well.
right.
He was after your orb. I would take it with interest.
Well, it was on the free market then. I wouldn't recommend him to come and steal it. Not again. An old fool wouldn't fall for the same trick twice.
Does that mean it was the same man who stole it the first time?
The hell if I know. You're the one who found it.
I suppose so.
Well, that pretty much answers the fact that you don't have what I want. Trying to
What's
find
it?
that man again, but I thought maybe
Well, as always, you have all the time in the world, don't you?
have about an hour.
Well, you have more than an hour to find this man.
Am I the only one he's giving the creeps to?
Oh no, he's been giving me the creeps since the moment I met him like a month ago, so you're
Nope.
fine.
To be very honest, it's been centuries that he's been creeping me out, so
How very rude. Have I been nothing but fair and nice to you all? Maybe except Phidias, but I've been at least fair.
I wouldn't even go that far.
Fair to our standards.
I mean, you can be fair and creepy. That's not.
I could have
Mutually
had much more for you, boy. But I have been so inclined as to let you go for just an item I had loved. Do not forget. I am happy to see you go to a better place. Truly.
Well, I have some shopping to do. So I'll roam around.
I heard
Elias,
the self-loathing merchant was having a sale.
oh, does he
Think
buy?
about it. Oh, I think his stock is pretty full at the moment. Lots of that going around. That's why he's selling at loss.
Well, Elias, I, for the first time in 3 years, am free on the 31st. So that is done. If you want to go grab a drink, I'll be
Just
around the market.
give me a moment if you don't mind.
Outside, grabbing some fruits.
So I'll take that as no house trashing.
Well, was
You
I
stop
invited?
talking about the house trash.
You're going out. You're heading out.
He's leaving and he comes back and it's like,
Well-
you stop!
He might be gone, but I'm still there, and I don't like that idea either.
Of
So
course,
people-
you're a winter courtier.
My point is, don't go nagging houses for no reason.
Of course, there's a reason.
Like, it's the moment of the year to do that.
There's always an excellent reason.
All right, Eddie. So,
I'll join you in a moment.
but you said that to Casey.
I'll
Boom.
You have 2 minutes. If you're not there, I'm heading to the party.
I'll join you.
I'm
2
gonna
minutes.
go the safe
minutes.
self-loading thing.
Leon!
So, you all
And don't do
leave
anything
to
stupid.
your own things. We can discuss that after Phidias talks with Muskaka.
There is a member of the Boston Freehold that has been taken by the Fae. And I was wondering how much you would charge for information about her whereabouts.
I cannot sell that which I do not have.
Oh, well, you're of absolutely no use to me.
But if I ever happen to find something of use to one of you, I'll keep it safe.
See you next month, I suppose. And
Do be
Thaddeus is gonna
careful. The mortal world is a dangerous place. Enjoy this newfound freedom.
I'll enjoy all
Enjoy
the
it.
danger. All the danger in the world will be still an excellent deal compared to your foul breath.
Enjoy it. For the two of us. And you leave.
That actually took less than 2 minutes.
It did. I'm a man who can be prompt when needed.
Okay, this is gonna take more than 2 minutes if you stop talking. And
Huh.
That's a fair assessment, and he's following her.
We'll make a closing statement for the game. If there are any scenes that you would want to do quickly, now's the time. Because then we're closing Arc 1 of the game. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Ah.
Closing.
Oh, damn it, no.
A bargain truck. A soul saved. The orb had been returned. But the truth behind the queen's disappearance taken. Things could finally go back to normal. As normal as they ever could be, anyway. Been a strange month, had all gone through. The first of many to come. For now, however, the night was yours to enjoy. And night turned into day, hours to weeks, settling down. For the first time in a little while. Casey going back to work, melancholic that he had to let go of that which he held dearest, at least for now. Amelia and Serena, slowly taking their place in this world, learning the coming and going, as well as Thaddeus, his new job. Nicholas operating his bar. Casey's going to work.
Wow, that was fast.
Wow. My kind of post-credit scene kind of moment just had too much impact.
My work is done.
I'm sorry, Francois, by the way.
For what's to come.
Casey's going to work. One sunny morning, he goes to his desk, ready to pick up his papers and things, find his itinerary for the day of patrol. And he hears behind him, "Winters, my office. Now."
What is it, Sergeant?
All right, Winters. I know you've been through a lot lately. That's why if you answer me, I won't hold it against you. As you're kind of baffled and don't understand, you came in to get some gear last month and would like it to see it returned unused. Here. And as he says that, outside, a car rolls over in front of the police station as two people get out. An older man with a trench coat and a younger one in a black hoodie with a large metal chain and a padlock around his neck. They enter with a confident step as if they owned the place. As they walk inside, we can see the young one put something back into his messenger bag and point in your direction. They walk up to your superior's office, ignoring the look that they get from the other police officer, a little curious and confused. Your superior, understandably, is insulted. Who are you and what are you doing in my office? And the young one with the iron chain around his neck pulls a badge from his kangaroo pocket and shows it to the officer. FBI, we'll take it from here. Does a little wink. Okay, end of season 1.
Woo!
Nice.
Very nice. That sounds like a mask of superiority, by the way.
I think.
Yes, I do.
I will need a recap on that ending after the game.
Is it the one that is not tall and the one that is not short?
Ah, that's it.
I wish.
Thank you for the game, guys. This was
Yes.
epic.
Yes.
Thank you for the game.
So
Yeah.
thank all for attending end of the first arc of the Chronicles of Twigs and Reckoning, episode 8. Cost of everything. This has
Shut
been
up, out.
again the
Shout out to
base
Caro.
squad forever and ever. Shout out to Caro, of course, with the text showing on screen. I find myself very funny.
Yes.
Music.
Music, lots of it. It started with Blood in the Water from Grandson, but the acoustic version from the song that we used last game. Cosmo Sheldrake, Come Along, instrumental. There was Billie Eilish, Therefore I Am, her last song that is so good.
It is.
Amazing Grace / House of the Rising Sun.
Hey, that was
from
a really good one.
Sarah Sparks at the end, right there. And we ended with Cage the Elephant, Portuguese Knife Fight. Oh, there was Honey from, Honey from
ABBA.
ABBA. But there was Honey from
Boy Pablo.
Boy Pablo, thank you.
This
And
has
that's
been
about it.
This has been the Chronicles of Truth and the Truth of Truth and Reckoning. No, that's not it.
Twigs and
Twigs.
Reckoning.
Twigs and Reckoning. Right.
The cusp of everything.
So, good evening. Happy New Year. Stay safe, watch your hands, and take care. Good night.